fuck you doing?
Remember that name? Good Pizza with 3 Z's, baby. 3 Z's.
What's up, guys? It's your boy JP, Good Pizza. Yo, check this out. This week we got a very special guest. The homie Chris Ball came all the way up from LA to shoot with us from Ball Family Farms. He tells us all his story about his early football career, growing up in Los Angeles, to the crazy case he fought, to the empire he's been able to build from the ground up. You guys are gonna love this one, man. This one's for the hustlers. See you on the show. So, Chris, I hear you making a pool in your backyard.
Yeah, man.
What's going on with that, guy?
Bro,
you feeling ambitious, my guy?
I am, dog. I'm an inner city kid, so I kind of grew up in the projects, so I never had to build shit.
For sure.
And I bought this house, out there in Porter Ranch, California, and I bought it brand new, right? Okay. So I bought the land, and then I hired a company called Toll Brothers. They're building the house.
Okay.
And so when they give you the house, you go see the model home, and the model home has everything. So, I went and saw like a couple different variations of my crib, and I'm like, oh yeah, I want that one.
Yeah.
And then when they handed me the house, when the house was done, it didn't have the pool in the front yard.
Oh,
it didn't have the
front yard pool?
Bro, it had it had no front yard, so I had no grass. I had I just had some little steps, and it was dirt. And then in the back, it was just dirt. But on the model, it was super fly. It was super fire.
Did you think it was coming with the
I thought it was coming with all of that shit. I thought that's what I was buying.
No doubt.
And so, I've been in the house now for about 2 years. And so now me and my wife have decided, let's get this backyard in order. Plus, HOA is up our ass. They're like, hey, man, fix your yard. We're going to start charging your ass a monthly fee. So, so we starting to build the pool, man. And I, like I said, I've never built nothing like this. So I didn't really know too much about it, but I know I didn't want to get fucked with the pricing. Sure. So I heard a lot of horror stories in my neighborhood about people getting fucked by pool guys. There was this one, landscaper that just got a lot of people for a couple M's. So I was like, let me go on YouTube and really just, YouTube how to build a pool, and what it should cost.
Damn,
dog.
Son.
I went down the rabbit hole, bro. I talked to Chat GPT, like I did my thing. And so now we're in the middle of building the pool. And it's dope, man, because I've learned excavation, I've learned rebar, didn't know what that was. We just finished the plumbing, so, it's a lot of things that I'm learning in this process that kind of make me feel like a big man, I like to be able to build shit or at least have some information about it when my wife asks me, like, what is that? And I can kind of tell her, like, oh, honey, that's called rebar. Or they're gonna come do the excavation. What's that, babe? Oh, that's when they take all the dirt out and then they put it over here and they make the hole.
Yeah.
I'm up, dog.
Yeah, you know what's up. You know what's up. My boy been on his shit, bro.
Yeah, I'm learning. Next step after cannabis, man, I'm gonna go become a developer or something, take all my cash and start developing, building houses and apartment buildings and shit.
Good for you, man.
That's what I would like to do.
And it all started with the pool.
You
heard it here first on the Good Pizza Podcast.
The pool birthed the whole Ball family development company.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
We'll see.
How's this pool gonna look? We got any cool features?
Bro, the pool is gonna be fire.
I feel like you
no, it's gonna be flight. It's gonna be fire.
Bro.
It's all gonna be one level. The days of like making your pool raised, that shit is like 1980s.
Above ground pool?
Yeah, like how it kind of raises up. And then they had the ones where it kind of went down a little bit. Like your pool you kind of step down. Yep. Now my pool is at the same level as my backyard. So if you were to walk out my living room out to the yard, everything is on the same level. Like you don't step down off my living room into my backyard. You open the sliding door, boom, got the pocket doors, and you just walk right out. Same level.
Nice.
Right? And so the rim of the pool is the same level. So if you look at it, it all looks flush.
Nice.
You can't see like a lip where the pool is or anything. Just all straight flush.
Solid.
So that shit, that's gonna be nice.
So what are we looking on as far as a completion date? What are we looking at?
I would say in the next 90 days I should be done. I should be able to send you a screenshot of what we've gotten done.
I'd like to see that.
Yeah, because now, drum roll, we about to do the shotcrete.
What's that?
Yeah. See what I'm saying?
Shotcrete?
You'll see.
Talk to me.
Somebody who watching, they're going to know what the shotcrete is. The shotcrete is like the concrete that they spray on the pool. Right?
Okay.
So like right now, it's just dirt and it's rebar. So they gotta cover it. They gotta cover the dirt and rebar with like the cement.
I know exactly
right?
what you're talking about.
So they call that shotcrete.
Oh, yep.
You know what I mean?
Your whole block's gonna be dusty that
bro,
week, bro.
Yeah, yes. So when my neighbor did it, bro, there was fucking like concrete on our cars.
Yo, yeah.
Like it was like like spraying in the air and shit. Bro. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this? They're like, oh, we just shotcreted our backyard. Sorry.
I'm
like, yo,
sorry, bruv.
You owe me a detail. Big time.
Right. Yeah, I'm in a new neighborhood and they were building as we moved in, like the next block over, and the next block over, and it's all built now. But man, it was fucking dusty,
dust,
man.
bro.
Jesus.
Dust. My community my community was brand new, bro. So we went through that shit for like the first year.
Do you have trees in your neighborhood?
I have trees.
We have no fucking trees. We got all these baby trees. It took me 6 months to figure out, like, Sacramento is fucking sunny and hot, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, why is it so fucking sunny out here, man? Something's off about this neighborhood. Because I've never lived in a new neighborhood.
Shade.
I'm like, all these fucking baby trees. There's no trees here. There's no fucking shade anywhere, bro.
Yo, bro.
I'm like, yo, we gotta get the fuck out of here.
That's crazy. Mine didn't. Well, like I said, we've been there 2 years. Yeah, so like people as they're building, right? They're putting these big ass ficus and they're putting palm trees and shit in their yard. So but
that's cool.
The crib is, the cribs are pretty big, man. Like mine is a 3-level crib.
Oh, beautiful.
You know what I'm saying?
Nice,
so
dude.
you walk out and the crib is shady.
3 levels, holy shit, man.
Yeah, bro.
You don't see too many of those in California.
Nah, man. This I have really my house is probably like the second one I've been in that had like 3 levels.
I don't believe I've seen one yet.
Yeah, it's gnarly trying to get up and down them fucking steps.
Oh no, dog.
I'll tell you that. My legs
forget some shit up, dog. Yeah, that's right.
My calves is get work.
Hell yeah. We need it, bro. We're getting older.
Yeah, that'll be some good cardio, bro.
You
like,
fucking
for sure. I done fell down them motherfuckers though too.
Yeah,
that wasn't fun.
Yeah, I feel it.
Yeah,
you gotta watch some steps.
Yeah, bro.
Could you answer a California question for me? Because you're from here. Where the fuck are the basements, bro? Why are there no basements in this
bro,
state?
I don't know. Oh, you know what? Yes, I do.
Are they scared we're gonna make an earthquake? Or?
Nah, you know what? I know why we don't have basements.
Talk to me, bro.
Right? This is my Ebonic theory of why we don't have basements. I think we don't have basements, bro, because California has so much. There's land, right? Well, in the beginning, before it was overcrowded, when they first started building houses, we could go out, right? Whereas on the East Coast, there's not that much land. It's tight. You got to go up and down.
Yeah.
Right?
Facts.
So it's like, all right, well, I can't give you a 4,000 or 3,500 square foot 1-level home.
No doubt.
So we got to go up and down. And I think that's where the basement vibes came from. Plus, we don't have like, what are those things? Them tornadoes and shit? Like,
tornadoes, yeah.
We don't have.
Yeah, tornadoes. No, hurricanes.
Hurricanes. We don't have those.
Yeah.
Right?
No, you don't.
We don't have those in Cali, so there's no reason to go underground.
For sure.
We probably should, since we got fucking earthquakes, and the first thing that happens in an earthquake is you get under a table. Yeah. So probably if you had like a bunker, probably be real safe.
Yeah,
Nothing's gonna.
You feel me?
But who knows? I don't know. Maybe they feel like the house foundation may cave and then your ass to be trapped underneath that damn basement or something. Who knows?
Could be.
That could be a thing, right?
Whoever knows, leave it in the comments.
Yeah,
man,
please, because I would like to know. That was my ghetto version, but
no, hey, it was better.
It makes a little bit of sense.
No doubt. Yeah, because I moved here, bro. I got a fucking basement. I've had a basement my whole life, so obviously I got a bunch of shit in my basement.
Yeah, what can I ask you a question? What do you have in your basement?
Oh, couches, TV, computer, fucking.
Oh, so it's like a man
for
cave.
The kids, man cave, washer, dryer.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
So
things,
nothing,
pictures,
nothing too interesting.
Storage. No, nothing crazy.
Yeah, not like a grow.
No,
nothing like that.
I had the balls to do that, bro. I was just trapping out east.
What's that movie? The Statesman or the what's my Matthew? What's my man? McConaughey. Yeah, when he was. Yeah, they had the grows underneath all the houses and property and shit.
Damn, I didn't see that shit.
What?
The Statesman?
You haven't seen it?
Is this new or older?
Bro, is it The Statesman or it's something like that, bro? It's about, bro, he's like the biggest grower in the world in like England or like somewhere over there, bro. And all the grows are underground.
Okay.
Under these big ass mansions, like these estates.
Oh shit.
Bro, you gotta watch this shit. It's like new. It's probably came out in the last like 2 or 3 years.
Okay, yeah.
Fire.
I recognize the name.
Fire.
Yeah.
Straight fire.
Yeah, man. So I just my garage everywhere I've been here has just been packed with my basement
With
shit,
all your
bro.
shit.
It's just, little by little, I'm trying to get rid of shit, bro. It's like, fuck, dog.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, man.
No basements. You know, we do fucking storage units and shit in California.
Yeah.
So they just
Same.
they just get
I've done
you for
one.
like,
I've done that too.
$600-700 a month.
Yeah, bro.
Just to keep your shit.
Oh, there's nobody's safe out here, dog.
Bro, I'm trying to get out of here, man.
For
I ain't
real,
even gonna
where
lie.
would you
Yeah,
go,
bro.
man?
I'm trying to go to Arizona, G.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I've spent some time out there. My wife's from there.
I'm trying to go to AZ, man.
What do you like about AZ?
You know what, bro? What I like, it's really from a business. Actually, no, I take that back. It's from a complete finance standpoint, right? Arizona, man, like the property taxes in Arizona is like 0.5% or some shit like that.
That's true.
The energy cost in Arizona is like less than half of what it is in California. Yep. So from a growing standpoint, like a business standpoint, real estate, energy, and water. Well, the water is expensive, but the energy cost and the real estate savings you get in Arizona versus here, bro, is like it's adding 50% to my bottom line to do the same thing.
Sure.
Price of the product is still the same, right? It's not as many people, but that doesn't really matter, right? They got about 130 dispensaries there. And then from a personal standpoint, like property tax, bro, my house, like 0.5%, like I've looked at a house, you know, my house is about 5,000 square feet, 5,500 square feet. I've looked at the same type of house. My house was like 3.4 here in the States. Over there, it's like 1.5, 1.8.
Yep.
You know?
Sounds about right.
So everything there is just cheaper, man. Your money goes further, you know, in that state.
Absolutely.
You know, I got a couple homies over there. They like, bro, my money goes so much further over here. Good schools for your kids. It's like, it's not as crowded.
For
There's
sure.
barely any fucking traffic.
For sure.
Like, bro.
They got good roadways, big highways.
Big highways.
The loop 101
you know,
goes around the whole city.
You can write shit off. You know, there's ways you can write shit off under 280E over there. Man, it's just,
oh shit,
bruh, what?
Yeah, man. You know, when my Jersey group all broke apart and moved to different places, my boy Nutty landed in Phoenix. My boy Blaze landed in Florida, and like, you know, I landed in California. And man, these guys are fucking getting way more bang for their buck than me, bro.
You out here
but I'm here with women, weed, and weather, bro.
That, I mean, listen. Now that
I don't know how to fucking. I don't know what to do.
With you on that. I'm not gonna argue with you.
I don't know what to do.
It ain't. I'm definitely not gonna get the weather in Arizona that I'm getting here.
Nah, dog.
You know, you're not gonna.
It's just hot.
I'm already married, so I'm not even gonna comment on the women.
Yeah, the women things, whatever.
Yeah,
that's I'm window shopping when I say that.
Yeah, same. What's up? Women, weather, and what else?
Weed.
Oh yeah.
But you could bring the weed.
You can bring the.
You know
well, I'm gonna grow the weed.
You can grow.
Yeah, I'm gonna grow the weed. So you know, what I'm saying,
might be all right, kid.
Yeah, holla at your boy. You know, what I'm saying, we gonna grow some Cali, some
tough,
Cali
bro.
fire in
That's
AZ.
right.
You know,
That's right.
So shit, we be all right.
That's a beautiful thing, man. Well, enough about pools and basements, man. Let's hear about you, sir. Let's hear about you. We got Chris Ball in the house.
What's
Ball
happening?
Family Farms. Thank
What
you so
up, Big
much for coming
JP?
through. You know
Glad to be here, man. Good pizza, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been watching many podcasts here, so it feels good and surreal to be here.
Yeah, cool, man. I'm glad you're happy to be here. I'm happy that you are here. I've been a fan of your brand for a while. I was down with your brand since the Mr. Miyagi strains and like that whole line, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. LaRusso.
LaRusso is my shit. Bonsai,
yeah,
the whole lineup.
Love.
I used to get it over at Shout Out Zen Garden.
Okay.
Wellness.
All right, yeah, for sure. Shout out Zen Garden.
They were big supporters of you and during that era. And yeah, man, I'm excited to hear the story, man. Where did it all start, brother? Walk me through it. Jersey, what up? It's your boy JP, Good Pizza. Yo, everybody's been asking me, where can I get the slices in Jersey? Look no further. Peep the list. Check it out. It's right here. Pull up. Grab you a slice. Thank you for the support, Jersey. Peace, love, good pizza. We'll see y'all out there.
Chris Ball or Ball Family Farms? Which me?
You first, and then we'll go into. Let's go into the childhood, and then we'll flow through the high school.
All right.
When did weed come in your life, and then
all right.
Where did it all go from there?
Yeah, so I would say the weed came into my life when I was about 10.
Okay.
You know, that was my first interaction with weed was through my pops.
Okay.
And my pops used to smoke joints, you know, after dinner. So my mom smoked cigarettes, and so I was very familiar with what a cigarette looked and smelled like, you know, because I hated them shits even back then, you know. But my pops had this little skinnier cigarette, and his smelled better than mom's. You know what I'm saying? So that was like, you know, that was like my first real experience. And as I got older, you know, I started to understand, you know, what Pops was doing. I grew up in the Just Say No era, you know, in the 1980s.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
No
so, you know, Ronald Reagan was pumping Just Say No. So as I went to school and I would learn more about this plant, about this joint, and then I would, you know, hear them at school say just say no, but then I would go home and Pops was just saying yes. You know, it kind of created some confusion. I was like, well, hold on, if this is so bad, you know, why does Pops do it?
Right.
And then, you know, we go to, you know, family barbecues and shit, Christmas, Thanksgiving, and Uncle is doing it, and my grandma, you know what I'm saying, she's smoking, and my cousins, like it was a normal thing in the Ball family.
What neighborhood are you from?
I'm from South Central.
South Central,
so, so I was born 60s. On 94th Fourth Hoover.
Okay,
Hoovers.
Gotcha.
So I was born over there, and so needless to say, you know, I kind of grew up, you know, I didn't really see anything wrong with it ethically. Because everybody I loved, and these were beautiful people. You know, there was never no issues. I love my family. My grandma was awesome. Pops,
bro,
you know,
grandma, come on, son.
Grandma, bro.
That immediately deads the whole issue.
It was dead. You know it was dead right away. Like grandma would be at the barbecues at Thanksgiving with her joint. You know what I'm saying? Smoking.
Fucking
you know
love
what I'm
her,
saying?
bro.
So I'm like, all right, this is cool. So you know, I got to school. Once I got to school, when I turned 16, my cousin Earl. You know, my cousin Earl still works with me. Works for Ball Family Farms to this day.
Man. Oh,
to this day.
Blessing.
And my cousin Earl is the one that actually gave me my first ounce to break down and sell. And you know, he was like the neighborhood weed man. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Even at a young age, he was, you know, hella fresh Jordans, herringbone chain, you know, white t-shirts and shit. You know, when he got his first car, he got a 96 Impala. You know what I'm saying? Like it was on Dayton's. Yeah, he was him. He was him. Yeah, he was him. Right? So that was like my first, you know, crack at it, you know, from an entrepreneurial standpoint. You know what I'm saying? And so cousin Earl gave me my first zip. You know, I broke it down and I was terrible. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't really know what I was doing. I probably sold like half the zip, gave the other half away to you know, girls, homies and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't bring, you know, Earl his money back. So when I didn't bring Cuz his money back, he's kind of like, all right, you know, I'm done with you. You know what I'm saying? You don't really know what the fuck you doing. Right. You know, this is not for you. So I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm cool on that. You know, this is when I was 16, so I'm a junior. Once I graduated, I enrolled at a junior college called Mount Sac Junior College in Walnut, California. Shout out, you know, to Mount Sac and the Sac Dogs. All right. And at that point, my parents told me, you know, we can't afford to put you through school. You know, so you either got to get a job, or you know, you got to go get yourself a scholarship or some financial aid or something. But I had two younger brothers too, so they was just basically like, you know, your time is up. You know what I'm saying? You got to go do what you got to do. So I was like, all right. So I went, you know, enrolled in Mount Sac because I had wanted to play college football.
You say you played sports or something?
Yeah. So that's where this comes in. I didn't get a scholarship out of high school. I like, you know, journeyed off into music and shit. That's a whole nother story. We could have a whole nother podcast about my music endeavors and career and shit like that. But so when I got to Mount Sac, I'm like, all right, I gotta figure this shit out. So I was like, well, the only other thing I could try, let me see if I could try to sell some of this weed to put myself through school. Sure. So cousin Earl was still popping, you know, obviously. So I hit him up. I'm like, yo, cuz, like, let's, you know, let me run that back. I'm like, but, you know, I'm gonna really bring back the bread this time. And he like, look, man, you know what I'm saying? You family, you know, I can't beat you. You know, I can't hit you or nothing because both our mamas would be upset. So he's like, look, bro, just do
first
right.
cousin?
Yeah,
Moms or sisters?
Yeah. This is cuz, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So he like, listen, man, you know, just do right. So I'm like, no, I got you because I knew at this point, you know, the stakes were a lot higher. You know, I knew if I didn't make this shit work, I wasn't gonna be able to go to school. I wasn't gonna be able to play sports, and I wasn't gonna be able to try to get my scholarship. So that's what I did, man. He gave me a zip. I ran through that quick. You know, I'm selling weed on campus at this point. I'm at a JUCO. Everybody fucking JUCO smoke. You know,
I just learned what that word meant yesterday.
Oh, for real? Junior college? Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you all good. You all good.
Good.
So, you know, I just started like busting down, you know, and selling weed out of my backpack, you know, to pay for my tuition, pay for my books. You know what I'm saying? I had a little Volkswagen Bug at the time. I was putting gas in that.
Bug,
bro,
dude?
I had a 69, bro. Volkswagen Bug.
Shit.
Oh shit. Canary yellow.
Dude.
Shit had like a one blue fender.
Fucking yellow,
that shit was nasty.
I'm sorry, I cannot see you in the yellow Bug, son.
Big 6'3" ass, 210-pound football player in a Bug, bro.
Can't make this shit up, kid.
Bro, this shit is crazy.
It's fucking great.
So I did that for the next 2 years, man, until I got my Scully. You know what I'm saying? I wound up getting my scholarship to Berkeley to go play at Cal in the Pac-10. You know what I'm saying? So once I did that, I like put the shit down. I'm like, all right, you know, I done made it to college. You know, I'm finna play 2 years here, make it to the league, you know, finna make millions of dollars. Life gonna be good.
That's right.
I played the 2 years, but didn't get drafted, right? Wind up going as a free agent. You know, again, reasons why I didn't get drafted, that's a whole nother fucking 30 for 30.
Come on, is it a good story? Let me hear it.
I mean, so basically, man, like I came into my senior season, preseason all Pac-10, right?
Okay.
So I had like met with a couple pro teams. I met with like the Dolphins, the Seahawks, you know, all before my senior season started. And everything was good. And then we had our first 2 games. I started, you know what I'm saying? And I started on this team with some really, you know, high-level guys. My boy Scott Fujita, who played for the Kansas City Chiefs, won the Super Bowl with the Saints with Drew Brees.
Holy
he was on the squad. My boy Nnamdi Asomugha, first-round draft pick of the Raiders. Or either Raiders or the Eagles. I can't remember which one. I think it's the Raiders. Yeah, it's the Raiders. So he was on the squad. Like, we had people, Kyle Bowler, you know what I'm saying, first-round draft pick of the Baltimore Ravens. Like, we had a squad. That's right. We had some ballers. And so I lost the first 2 games, and we had a really horrible coaching staff, man. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. Like, this year, we wind up winning like 1 game my senior season, right? But the first 2 games, I was leading the team in tackles, right? So I'm balling. I'm doing my fucking thing.
Hell yeah.
So Scott has a press conference, and he doesn't want to do it. So he's like, Ball, do the conference for me. So I'm like, all right, I'll go up there. Because every week, you know, they pick somebody from the team to go talk about, you know, what's to expect in this week's game. So I go do the press conference, man, and they start asking me, you know, why is the team losing? How come you're playing so well, but the rest of the team isn't playing so well? And at this moment, you know, I ain't never had no media training at this point in my career. I ain't had no media training in my career. You know, I'm a inner city guy, ex-drug dealer. That's, you know, then won a national championship at Mount Sac, then won a national championship at my high school at Eisenhower. So I'm not used to losing.
You about to pop your shit.
Right? So I'm about to pop off. Right?
I have a feeling.
So they asking me, you know, what's going on, bro? And I just start letting them have it. I'm just like, you know, our coaches aren't putting in the right guys. You know, there's guys on the team that should be playing. They're not playing. I don't understand. We're here to win. You know, we're not here to teach life lessons. And bro, I start calling out people on my team.
Venting.
Bro, I started venting, bro. Like there was no filter. Like I didn't do no like, you know, diplomatic talk, politically correct. Bro, I just gave it to him like raw and uncut, right? Yeah. So needless to say, you know, after the conference and the article came out, this was probably like on a Tuesday. And so we're going to leave to go play Washington State on that Thursday. But the article came out that Wednesday. So my head coach calls me in his office. He's like, yo, I need to have a talk with you. So I go in the office and he's like, why would you say all these things? And I was like, Coach, because it's the truth. Like, what's happening? Like, why isn't these guys playing? Blah, 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 blah. Now, the guys that were supposed to be playing, they were the most talented guys, but they had like attitude issues. And, you know, there was shit going on with school and that I wasn't privy to. You know, I'm just talking to the homies and they like, man, coach is not playing me. You know what I'm saying? So he kind of starts breaking down a little bit of it to me, but then he's like, listen, what's done is done, right? You've already said it, so now you got to back it up, right? So he's like, there's only, and my coach at the time, my head coach, his name is Tom Homo. I think he's like the athletic director now for BYU. But he played with Ronnie Lott and the San Francisco 49ers. Like, he won like Super Bowls with them. Oh, wow. Right? So he told me, he was like the only other guy that I knew that could talk shit like this and it be okay was Ronnie Lott. He said, but he backed it up on the field. He said, so this is going to go one or two ways. You talked all this shit, so now you're going to have to keep playing at the level that you're playing at because spotlight's on you. You've said that you're great and everybody else is shit. So you better make sure that that's the case, right? He said or the moment you fuck up, it's not gonna be good for you, right? All the fingers are gonna point at you. So he said, listen, some of your teammates are mad at you. He said, but if you go out and you play great, it won't matter.
Okay.
Right? They'll get over it and maybe they'll play up to your level. But if you don't, you're gonna look like a clown. And it's gonna get it's gonna be a problem with the morale on the team. So I said, no problem, coach. It's what I do. You know what I'm saying? I've been balling. I'm gonna keep balling. And they need to ball up to my level. Yep. Right? That's Thursday. We fly to Washington to Pullman on Friday. Games on Saturday. Right? So it's Saturday morning. Time to go to meetings. Now, Friday night, Namdi is my roommate.
Okay.
Right? This is my travel mate. So when we travel, we share a room. We leave team dinner Friday night, get back to the hotel. We're like, okay, we got meetings at 7. We got like special teams meetings after dinner. So we're gonna take a nap after we eat. You know, you got the itis.
No doubt.
About an hour nap and then wake up and go to meeting.
Easy.
Namdi set the alarm. I bet I got you. So Namdi sets the alarm for like 6:50, but he sets it for 6:50 a.m. and not p.m. Right? So boom, we go to sleep. I wake up at like 7:10. I look, I'm like, team meeting starts at 7.
Yeah.
Right? Sure. So I'm 10 minutes late already. So I wake him up. Namdi, wake up, man. You know what? I'm like, we late. He said, I set the alarms. You set it for a.m. I'm like, come on. So we run down, so we get up, we run downstairs. I walk into the meeting room, but he's behind me, right? I walk into the meeting room, my head coach is standing right there at the door. As soon as I walk into the room, he's like, get out. I'm like, fuck. So I get out. He come out, he's like, I fucking told you. So I guess what happened was that meeting, that special teams meeting, they were watching film and my special teams coach had called me out and was telling me something. Like they're watching like us do run-throughs or whatever. So he's like, Chris Ball, make sure when you run down, make sure you stay inside. And I didn't respond. So then he like, Chris Ball. And so my team looking around.
Oh,
fuck is Chris?
hell no.
So I ain't in the meeting.
Oh, shit.
So now the team knows I'm not in the meeting. I just talked all this shit. Right? So when I come bulging through the door, head coach is like, nope. So then when I get to my team meeting and my D coordinator is like, yeah, you're not starting. You're not playing. You ran your mouth and you couldn't even back it up. You couldn't even get to a meeting on time after you talked all that shit, right?
Damn, son.
So I'm like, damn. So anyway.
Accountability, kids.
Long story long, accountability, right?
Yeah.
Just keep your mouth shut. Give yourself an opportunity.
Yeah.
So long story long, I wind up, after that game, I got like benched, bro. Like they benched me for like, I would come in like if we were getting blown out, which typically we were, but they wouldn't put me in until like the second or third quarter, you know what I'm saying? And I played a bunch of special teams, so I fucked off my draft status.
For sure.
So that's why I wind up going free agent.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, bro. That one, bro. That one right there, that one hurt. That costed me millions of dollars. But in hindsight, 2020, had I got drafted, I probably wouldn't be sitting here talking about Ball Family Farms.
Right.
Probably would have had a whole different story.
Crazy, man.
So it's bittersweet.
That
you know what I'm saying? Like
man.
I watch a lot of my teammates, go to the league and make millions of dollars, win Super Bowls and shit. And that was always like a dream of mine when I was a little kid. You know what I'm saying? So I wound up going free agent, bounced around a little bit, went to NFL Europe, played in Canada, which we'll get into, and then, landed myself here.
Nice, bro.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
It was cool.
So sorry I sidetracked you.
Yeah, it's okay.
That was a good story. That was a good story. So
I haven't told that one. This is the first time I've ever told that one.
Nice.
So this is the exclusive for that one.
Hell yeah. So okay, how old are you around this time?
At this time in school?
Yeah.
Let me see, what year was that? 2000, so 23? 22?
23, okay.
Yeah, 22, 23.
So you're hustling, you're getting yourself through school. Did you finish school?
Yes, I did.
What degree did you go for?
Sociology.
Okay.
Majored in social, minored in business.
What did you think you were gonna do?
You know what? I thought I was gonna be a dentist, bro.
Okay.
I wanted to major in biology.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought I was gonna be a dentist, and then once I got to Berkeley, they give you a counselor. Like they give you each athlete their own individual counselor or whatever. And my counselor just told me straight up, he's like, listen, the biology program here is very intense. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be easy. It's going to require a lot of extracurricular activities that you're going to need to do. And with that in football practice, I just don't know if you're going to have the bandwidth or the time, right, to complete that. So you can always come back, you know, when you're done and do the program, you know what I'm saying? And it'll be a lot easier because you won't have football and it won't, since you already have your bachelor's, the requirements are going to be a lot less strenuous, you know? So I was like, all right. So I was like, well, what should I, you know, what do I major in? He's like, well, what do you like to do? I said, I like to write, you know, I like to write, I like to talk, you know? He said, well, why don't you major in social? And I said, all right, what's that? He was like, there's really no wrong answers. It's all about how you feel and how you perceive something. There's a lot of psychology. He's like, you can argue a lot. I was like, I love it. That's me. Sign me up. I didn't learn till later that's like the football major and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't want to say it. Sociology and business management are like, I don't know what the fuck I want to do in my life.
Yes.
So I was business management.
Okay, cool.
I don't know. I fucking run a business. So
whatever. I don't know.
Fucking running this block right now.
I like to talk. I fucking, there's no wrong answer. Perfect. I can't fail. Easy. Yeah.
For sure. What's up, guys? It's your boy JP Good Pizza. Just taking a quick second to shout out my sponsors over at Grove Bags. Listen, it's an exclusive proprietary bag, and here's why we love them. Let's talk terpene preservation. This is the best environment for storing your cannabis. It keeps your cannabis at 58 to 62% humidity at all times. It's like your cannabis is living in San Diego year-round with the best weather. Terpene and flavor longevity. That's important. It inhibits microbial growth. No mold, Kujin. Let's talk light protection. UV rays and good pizza don't mix. It also increases shelf life. Guys, if you have your flower in a dispensary, please use Grove Bags. We all know that stuff sits sometimes. This is gonna be your saving grace for flower that sits on that shelf longer than it should. Don't mess around with the pizza. Use promo code GOODPIZZA with TreeZ's. Tell them Good Pizza sent you. We'll see y'all back on the show.
So, yeah, man, but then, you know, after that, you know, I graduated. I didn't fuck with weed the whole time. I'll take that back. I fucked with weed like once or twice while I was in school.
Fuck with it as far as smoking or
Nah,
selling?
I sold it.
Sold it.
Yeah, I sold it. I had some homies that were already in the NFL, and when they would come play Oakland, you know, they would ask me to get them give me a pound or give me 2 pounds or whatever.
Well, something to smoke on.
Yeah, something to blow back. You know, they could take shit on the planes with them, and you know, their bags is cool.
Yeah, right.
So they would just, you know, they would come I would bring them they smoke, and then they would take that shit back with them wherever they was going.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So, but other than that, I retired. I retired. And so after I left, I wound up going free agent, you know, went into camp with the Niners and shit. Wasn't ready, you know, had a chip on my shoulder from not getting drafted, was real angry at my coaches and blaming everybody but myself, you know, typical young man athlete, shit. Young man shit. Yeah. And I wind up after I got released, they wind up sending me over to NFL Europe. You know, they're like, listen, you just want to develop you another year, you know, whoop, whoop, whoop. So I went to Berlin, Germany, played for the Berlin Thunder for a year. That was hella fun. Got to learn a little bit of Dutch. Got to go visit Auschwitz. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Yeah, bro. It was. What was that? That was eerie.
Yeah, I bet.
Eerie.
Your energy there is probably like.
Yeah, bro. You know, to see that, you know, to hear about that, the Holocaust and all of that, and then to actually like see it in person, you know, see the concentration camp, see, you know, they had the little the gun ditch or whatever, I forget what they call it, but that's where they would walk them down and they would shoot them. Yeah. Have them walk in a circle with the boots. Like I walked that little trail, see the dorms where they slept, like all these bunk beds and one toilet with like 50, 60 people, bro. Like it was really fucking sad, man.
Yeah.
Like it was a very, very uneasy feeling. So it gave me a lot more appreciation, you know, for that because, you know, as a young black male, when things don't really resonate with your community and you haven't really dealt with anything like that, it's kind of just surface level talk or in history class. Yeah, there was a Holocaust that did this to the Jews and Hitler, and it's like, oh, who's this little guy with this weird fucking big mustache? Like, whatever. Yeah. Then when you actually go there and you see it, you know, and that's you see all the names and you know, bro, it hit me like a ton of bricks. So that was cool. You know, football took me, you know, to Germany and gave me that experience. So I was really, really grateful for that. We played in Olympian Stadium, you know what I'm saying, where the Coliseum where Hitler had all of his fucking rallies and shit. So that's where the football stadium, they made that. It's a soccer stadium, it made the football stadium. So, bro, it's just like,
it's bugged out.
It's bugged out, bro. Yeah. It was bugged out. So it was a great experience, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really fuck with the food, you know, back then. You know, they had really healthy organic food in Europe. Oh, yeah, it's not like American fucked up food. No, and so I grew up on really fucked up food thinking that was good, you know? So while I'm over there, they have all this really organic food, bro. There really no like obese people. This is in like 2003. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, damn, like what is this place? You know what I'm saying? So it was a really great experience. And then I finished there and came back to the States and I was waiting to go in with another team. I was probably going to go into Kansas City or Baltimore. And then I got a call from the CFL. And it was a coach from the BC Lions, Wally Bono, legendary coach out there in British Columbia. Okay. And it was like, listen, you know, if you're waiting around for an NFL team to bring you in, we'll sign you right now. You know, we'll give you a 2-year deal. You'll come in and start. You ain't got to compete with nobody. You be the guy. And, you know, we love to have you. So I was like, fuck it. You know, let me go play. You know, I'll get some film over there rather than waiting to try to get on with an NFL team and kind of just hang out, you know, and wait to get my shot. I'll go get some more film over in Canada and do that. And so I went over to British Columbia, man, and that's really where, you know, my cultivation shit, that's where it really began.
I was waiting for this.
Yeah.
Where is it? Wait for it.
Yeah. This is when when the shit happened, bro. Okay. Because once I got to Canada, you know, BC is like, that's when the juicy fruit was popping, you know, BC bud, bro. That was like at the height.
And the juicy fruit.
Yeah, bro. That was the height of that shit, right?
Yeah.
And I
circle what years now?
This is 2004 to
04.
2006.
Yeah, BC's popping right now.
This is 04 to 06.
Yep.
So
I'm with you.
I get over there, you know, I'm on the team. Boom, we play a season. I hadn't really, you know, the weed thing hadn't really came up yet. So basically when the season was over, you know, the homies was like, look, you know, we kind of supplement our income, you know, in the off season. I'm like, well, how you do that? And they're like, well, Ball, you from LA, right? I'm like, yeah, you know, I got cats on the team from like Arkansas. They from all over, right? But at this point, Cali weed is the best weed in the world, right? And it's got the best. We got the best margins over there, right? Yep. So these cats is like, look, what we do is we grab these juicy fruits or this BC bud for like $700-800, you know, indoor, you know, and we shoot it, drive it down to Cali, get like 35-4. I'm like, huh?
Sounds great.
I'm like, this sounds amazing. Like, how y'all do that? So they put me up on game on how they was doing it. So I'm like, I bet, you know, let's run it. You know, let's turn this thing up. So we start doing it, bruh. And I mean, we popping, bro. I'm popping down there with like 20, 30, 40 pounds at a time. You know what I'm saying? Just
those margins is amazing.
Bro, I'm just killing it. I'm killing the game, bro. I'm undercutting everybody. You know, I start to get this reputation of this football player. He got the bags, you know what I'm saying, for the low. He got the real juicy fruits, you know what I'm saying, the real chronic, bro. Like he got it. So man, it just kind of went crazy, man. It started going so crazy. Like I started making, you know, more money doing that than I was actually playing. You know what I'm saying? So needless to say, you know, I was like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna just stay on this weed thing.
See that coming.
You know, I'm gonna just, these margins is too good, man. This money's too good. I'm gonna stay on this weed thing and
do this forever.
Forever.
You know
forever. Who tells you can't? Right? Right. It's never gonna happen to me.
Right.
I'm gonna be the guy that never ever gets cracked. Yeah, I got all of this. I got this mapped out. Yeah. Well, you know, short time after that, you know what I'm saying, the indictment came crashing down.
Oh, and shit.
Yeah, it got nasty, bro.
No shit.
It got nasty, yeah. It was
How'd you catch wind of that?
So around 2009, right? I was already up, you know, but now in 2009, the AZs, 2008, 2009, the zoners start getting popping.
Yeah.
Right? So the juicy fruit thing and all of that, I kind of ran that up and just was doing my thing. But now as this AZ thing comes into play, I got a lot of Jamaican homies. that really just from LA. Like it's a big, yeah, it's
Jamaicans
a
out there?
what?
What?
It's a nice Jamaican population in
know
LA.
that, bro. No
Oh
shit,
yeah,
man.
oh
Okay.
yeah. And they had all of their Jamaican homies coming from New York, coming from DC, coming from Jamaica, bro. They call it yard weed in Jamaica, right? Yeah. So they coming down, and so I'm like, one of my partners in San Diego at the time, his name was Looney, and he was just a friend of a friend. You know, I always knew he was into something by the way he dressed and the jewelry and shit that he had, but I just never needed to inquire because I was doing my own thing.
Of course.
Well, one day I'm down there hanging out, and he tells me about, you know, he gets AZs. And so all of my Jamaican homies had always been asking me, Ball, you got the chronic, but, you know, where's the AZs? I'm like, man, I don't really have that. You know what I'm saying?
Ari, son.
You know what I'm saying? Where's the Ari? Wagwan, right?
Yeah.
So he telling my ears perk up. I'm like, oh, word? You got him? He's like, oh, man, all day. That's what I do. I'm like, I bet, man. Well, let me get a sample. He like, bet. I'll send a 22 down for you. So he sends a 22 bell down. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about nice one. Wrapped 22 pound with the foil, no seeds, super green popcorn.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was, dog.
Bruh.
It was the first mids.
Bruh, it was. It was right after Reggie.
Yeah.
Remember Reggie? The little tiny bricks? You know what I'm saying? The little fibers?
Bad News Brown.
Yeah, bro. These super green popcorny. So
the hood didn't know what to do.
Bro, I brought it to my Jamaican, bro. They went crazy, bro.
Yeah.
They was like, what?
The Dreads did fuck with that Ari heavy. Even out east, yeah.
Bro, I started doing like thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds, bro. Like he would come down with like 100 bells, bro. Drop them off. Boom. I had my main Jamaican. His name was Bob. That was his nickname. Yep. Dude would come in my house, dog, take off one shoe. I can't make this shit up, bro. He was the most fresh dressed Jamaican. You know, the Jamaicans, bro, they really shit about
for
cologne, you know, nice, you know, all designer shit.
Word.
He would come in the crib, bro, and take off one shoe.
What do you do with the other shoe?
It would just sit there.
Okay.
And he would run the plays. I would be in my room. I would leave sometimes. The bells would be stacked up in my kitchen. Boom, boom, boom. He'd be calling all his clients. What? Come through, 20, 50, 100, blah, 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 blah. Bro, he'd sit there for like a day. He'd
this is where, in LA?
LA.
Okay.
Studio City.
Oh, shit.
Right across the street from Universal Studios.
Now, mind you guys, he's saying bales, not pounds. Bales. Big, like a hay bale.
Like a hay bale of weed.
That's how the shit used to come.
It was a 22-pound bale.
That's how much they were, 22
That's how
pounds?
it come. Yeah,
Oh, shit,
they came in 11s and 22s.
Wow.
So they was just
number.
I don't know why that's a Mexico thing. We gotta ask them. Like, I don't know why.
Yo, just hearing you talk about this, not to cut you, but like, yo, we need to find the guy or the whoever, cartel, or maybe not the cartel, but like, who the fuck was quarterback in this Arizona movement? Who has this? What's the story?
Listen, bro, I think
who's growing it?
we
need to get to it.
I think Chapo. No, you know who started this?
We need to get to the bottom of this, bro.
You had to have seen Narcos Mexico.
Yeah.
Them.
Oh, I need to rewatch it.
Rewatch that, bro. It was them dudes. I forget the two brothers, but it was them. The one brother actually started growing the weed without the seeds.
The Sensimilia.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, bro. So anyway, he would.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah, okay. So Bob would run through everything. He'd lead us all the money sitting right there for me.
What a guy.
Right?
Shout out to Bob.
Bob,
He's still
to this day. He's not balling no more, though. He's not balling no more.
It's your man still?
It's still my man.
That's incredible.
Like, I call him my godfather.
No
still
way,
my man. He put me on, bro. He put me on.
Great,
he put me on, bro. I used to see him at like the barbershop when we was all getting busy. Yeah. He would never let me pay for my haircuts. Like anytime we bumped into each other in a club, at a restaurant, I didn't pay for nothing. He was like, Chris, no, brother, I got it. Don't worry.
Stand up guy, man.
Yeah, man. He was legit, man.
We need more Bobs.
We need a lot more Bobs. You know what I'm saying? They don't make them like that no more.
That's right.
But so anyway, we did that. This is, I'm rocking for a couple years. So this is when we went from 04 to 06. So from like 06 to 09, right? We rocking on with the Aries. Then boom. My boy Looney, who was giving me the AZs, right? They started warring at the border, right? There was in TJ in Mexico. There was a big war.
Okay.
So like all the weed has stopped, right? His plug has stopped. So now I got all this motion, but I ain't got no weed, right? One of my partners, he like, yo, let's go to the Standard Hotel. It's like a weekend. Let's go to Standard. All right, let's go Standard, see some bitches, get some drinks, whatever.
Right.
We go up to the Standard. He talking to this white girl. He talking to her for like 15 minutes. He come back over. He like, hey, you need to come over here and listen to this conversation. I'm like, all right. So I go back over there. He like, so what'd you say your brother, where your brother live? She like, oh, my brother lives in Arizona. He's like, and you said he gets weed over there? She said, yeah, he get AZs over there. He fuck with the Ari, like real heavy. He get it from the border over there. So I'm like, oh,
switch borders.
New plug, switch border, right? Okay. The LA border, the LA Mexico border is fucked up, but the Arizona border is still wide open.
Yep.
So I'm like, yo, can we meet your brother? She like, absolutely. I'll text him right now. So she texts her brother. He like, yeah, bring him. So we like, bet we gonna come next weekend. We go out there, meet up with him. I'm gonna keep the names.
The
names, right? We meet up with him. He show us a sample. Boom, it's better than the shit that we was getting.
Nice.
Right? So what I do, I'm a loyal soldier. I call Looney.
Yeah.
Call my guy.
Yeah.
Hey, guess what? I just found another plug in AZ. He like, what? Is it? I said, bro, it's better than yours. He said, I'm on my way. Mm-hmm. Right? So he come down. Boom, he inspected. He like, I'll be back next week. We need 800. She like, no problem. Tell the brother. He like, no problem. I have it. Boom. We come back next week. We got all the bread. Come out there, right? It's me, one of my other partners. I got my boy Ak with me. He got a brand called Kingston. Shout out to Kingston Royal, my boy Ak. He with me. I got my little brother with me.
Okay.
I got one of my females with me to do the driving.
Right.
My boy Looney sent 2 of his workers, right, with 2 trucks, because they gonna bring everything back.
They got the TP on lock.
Yeah, we got all that locked in, boom. So we go out there.
Wow.
Bro, we get out there. We do the first 400. Right, we in the house chilling, eating, drinking, smoke, playing video games, whatever. We just getting the work done. The driver leaves, and then the driver calls at like 15 minutes later, and he like, yo, I'm being followed. And we like, yo, don't say that. Are you sure? He's like, bro, I done got on 5 different freeways. It's the same 3 cars. I can't shake them. So we like, all right, bet. Hang up the phone. Boom, niggas break their phones. Pack this up. Let's get out of here. We scatter. We leave, right? He's still driving around.
He got
Arizona.
work on the truck.
He got working. He got the first 400. He was taking the first 400 to the 18-wheeler, right?
Oh, gotcha.
We had the rig over there too. That shit was going from there out.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Boom. He like, I can't shake him. So we like, all right. So we all scattered. Boom. We go to a hotel. Now, mind you, it's been like an hour. We call him again. Yo, where you at? He said, I'm still driving. They're still there. So we like, all right, they ain't pulled him over. We don't really know what's going on because at this point, I ain't had no run-ins with the feds yet, right? Another hour goes by. We like, yo, come over here to this apartment building. He comes over to the apartment building. We don't see him because we want to see like who's following you, whatever. So we kind of set up. He pulls in. We don't see nothing. Boom, whatever. We like, bro, are you paranoid, bro? Are you tripping? He's like, no, bro, I'm telling you. He's like, if I drive back out there, them cars is gonna be out there. So we all scared and shit. We like, all right, whatever. Boom, we like, all right, forget it, man. Let's just go. Go back out there and tell us if you see him. So he go back out there. He drives around for about 30 minutes. He's like, I don't see nothing. We like, all right, we about to go. He like, wait. No, they're here again, right? So now, bro, it's been like 4 hours since the first time we left that house and he done told us he's being followed. So now we're kind of getting restless. We're like, why the fuck would they just be following you? Mind you, none of us have seen these cars except for him.
Yeah.
Right? So we, in the back of our minds, we still kind of like, is he tripping? Is he just being paranoid? Do he not, like, what's going on? Like, now we really can't figure this shit out. So we like, all right, fuck it. We about to just dip. We about to go back to LA. He's like, we like, look, we gonna follow you, right? So he's like, all right, bet. We come out, I'm in a car, my boy Looney in the car, he in a truck, right?
Okay.
He's in front of us, we like 2 cars behind, like staggered. Bro, as soon as we got on the 10, and as soon as we about to leave Arizona, like 5 cars swooped behind the truck, lit his ass up. We like, oh shit.
Oh, fuck.
Cause you just think, bro, we driving in the car like, this motherfucker had us wasting all this time. It's fucking goddamn, boom. Bro, as soon as we start to leave, they fucking light his ass up, bro. So we like scared as shit.
Oh, they're trying to get him from interstate.
I guess so. I guess so, right? Sure. So boom. I guess they waiting for him to leave Arizona with the shit, right? Because I guess they didn't want, mind you, as soon as they do that shit, we like pull off the freeway, boom, 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 right? Like my boy he still got some guns on him. We go to a hotel, he fucking tucked the guns under a bed, and he like, yo, bro, like we don't want to get back in our cars because we like scared as shit, right? So me and my boy, we like drop us off at the airport. He gonna go to San Diego, I'm gonna go to LA. I have my little brother drive the car that I was in with the girl. You drive that. My other homie drove my boy's car home. Boom, we get back to LA. 2 days later, he hit me up. He like, yo, we got to get him out. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to piece up, you know, get him out before he starts talking. Yeah. So like, all right, you know, he like, it's going to cost us like $5,000 each. We're going to post his bail. We get him out, you know what I'm saying? We get him a lawyer, let him fight from outside. All right, bet. Come get it. My money's in LA. Come get it. Next day, no call. Right? I'm like, all right, that's weird. Another day goes by, no call. So now I'm calling him. Phone goes to voicemail. Right? So I'm like, shit. About a week after that, I'm in Miami with one of my celebrity homies. Okay. I'm at the Fontainebleau. Oh, yeah. It's like 10 o'clock at night, bro. We on the balcony. I'm fucked up. We talking. I get a phone call, and it's like all zeros in my phone. I'm like, what the fuck? Now, mind you, I'm fucked up. I'm in Miami. So I'm on all kind of shit. It's not just alcohol, right? I'm on all kind of shit, right? No doubt. So I'm like, if I was in my right state of mind, I would have never answered that shit, right? But I'm like, what the fuck? All zeros? Hello? Bro, federal agent. Mr. Ball, need to talk to you. I'm like, hi. Immediately just went in my ass into my feet, pause. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh shit, bro. So I set up a meeting with him, all of that shit, you know, I wind up trying to meet him at my attorney's office. They fucking ambushed me in my attorney's office at the elevator. You know what I'm saying? I walk into my attorney's building, and it looked like just regular people. So I hit the button to go up to his floor, and when I hit the button, I heard somebody call my name. And I turn around, and all them people I thought was regular people, it was 16 agents. Fucking 16, bro. They was in the lobby pretending like they was fucking whatever. Catching up. Right, bro. Like they never had the mail, this one doing this, talking, Yo, that's crazy. Bro, male, female, black, white, Latino, bro, everything. I'm like, yo, y'all like, am I this fucking important? Right? Yeah. So I turn around, they all just kind of like coming towards me, pulling out they chains, their badges and shit. Don't try to run. You surrounded. You under arrest, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yo, I thought we said we was gonna talk. He's like, yeah, we gonna talk, but I had to get you in custody first. You know what I'm saying? Before we talk. Oh, say straight set me up. Motherfucker. So I'm like, all right, bet, bro, whatever. Attorney comes down, gives me a little bit of advice, bro. They drive my ass from LA to San Diego, bro, in the front seat of a fucking minivan with golf clubs and shit in the back. Like, these motherfuckers is shifty, bro. Damn. The motherfucker had on, like, looked like he was going golfing. Like, the head federal agent, it was like a button-up golf shirt with palm trees and shit on it. Jeez. It was a minivan with the clubs in the back. And, bro, this was a straight, like, cop car. Yeah. Like, I looked in the back seat, bro. There was, like, one seat. It had a stand where you hold the golf club. Bro, it was like, these motherfuckers is crafty, bro. Crafty. That's crazy. So we sat there, bro. They badgered me, bro, for 2 hours. Just all the way from LA to San Diego. This, that, da-da-da. I was like, man, I did that. I don't know this other shit you talking about, you know, just trying to play my cards, hold my cards closest to my chest. Mm-hmm. I wind up admitting, you know, just what I did. I wouldn't really give them shit else, and then that's what I got charged with. Okay. So long. Sit down? Bro, I signed for 3 years. I signed for 30 months. Okay. So I sat down for like 2 months out of the 30 trying to bail the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Because what wound up happening was it was a 14-man indictment. And because that's why I didn't hear from my boys that week, the 2 weeks prior, because they had already got roped. They all got roped at first. It was 13, right? Okay. So I wasn't in it at first, right? You got caught in the web. I got caught in the web because what happened, and this is, you find out all this shit after you get the discovery. Yeah. Sure. I didn't know none of this until they gave me my discovery while I'm in fucking jail. My attorney gave it to me. The hot boy was Paul, was Looney. Oh, it was Looney. My guy. Oh, fuck. So when we went to AZ, He brought them.
There.
We brought heat to the AZ crew. Bro, it was so bad, dog. They have been on my boy for 2 years.
No shit.
They have been watching him for 2 years, bro. 2 years. And so the reason why they hadn't got him is because the war was going on, so he had stopped. Right? And they wanted more. Like what they had, they was like, we need to get more. If we just get him with what we got right now, it only equals this amount of time.
No doubt.
So they was trying to throw a RICO at us. They was trying to throw a RICO at him and give him like a 10-year mandatory minimum, right? So that's the reason why he hadn't went sooner. So when we went for the AZ shit, they like, oh, this is perfect. He's jumping from Cali to AZ. They about to grab, another 800. They was on the phone tap. It was 14,000 pages of phone taps, bro. I was on 11.
God.
I was on 11. I was on 11. I was on 11. And they came and got me because when they had the 13, they couldn't find the money. Like he was really smart about where he hid his money and what he did with it.
Your boy Looney.
My boy Looney.
Wow.
Right. Shout out to Looney, bro. Looney taught me a lot about the street and money and how to protect yourself.
Sure.
Right. So they couldn't find the money. So then they came for me to see if they could break me. Right. To see if I knew where the money was. But Looney was hella smart. Like, I didn't even know where he lived. Like, I'd been to his house, but every time I went to his house, he would blindfold me and make me lay down in the back of his car.
No shit.
Swear to God. On
That's
everything,
old school,
bro.
bro.
No, he was straight old school, bro. He was taught by the best, right? And so then I found out, through the discovery that he was linked to Chapo.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he was running the weed department for El Chapo,
buddy.
in a certain region.
Whoa,
yeah,
buddy.
So all this shit that he was doing, he was learning from the best.
The guys.
You know what I'm saying? He had the blueprint.
Yeah,
sure.
So
they came and tried to badger me, where the money, this, that, where the guns. I'm like, bro, I don't know. I'm like, and so then they started reading me the phone taps, and they're like, you don't want to protect these guys. Look at how they talk about you when you're off the phone. So they start reading me like conversations, this, that, chocolate.
What are they saying?
The Mayate, the black guy, the football player, we can't trust him. Like just a bunch of shit.
Trying to put each other against
just trying to pit us against each other.
Do, yeah.
But I already knew,
Shit.
I already knew I was the only black guy on the fucking case. Out of all 13 co-defendants, like I was the only one of color. They were all, and 7 of them I never even met.
Whoa.
I didn't even know who the fuck they were. When I got to court and I'm standing up there with all the rest of us, I'm like, who the fuck are they? I only know these 5 people.
Yeah, right.
Right? So the shit went like way deep, but needless to say, man, I didn't give them shit. So I signed for the 30 months. I was in, I just pled out, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, they like, look, this is a 10-year mandatory minimum. But Looney and another guy, that's number 2 on the case, they didn't plead out. They were gonna fight. So the way my lawyer explained it to me, he's like, look, they're going to keep fighting, right? So he's like, you can fight if you got the money to fight. And I didn't. I didn't want to use my money, the little money I had left, I didn't want to use it on that. And I was just like, nah, I just want to get this over with. And I'm like, I'm number 14. All I did was this. I admitted like the 400 pounds in Arizona. That's all they had that I was involved in, right? I was like, I'll take that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I brokered that. I did that. I was like, I'd rather do that. The whole case was for like 2,000 pounds across the United States. And I'm talking from New York to Baltimore, Jersey, like everywhere, right?
Jersey, we probably caught some.
You caught some. Oh, you caught some for sure.
We certainly did, bro.
So I was like, look, man, let's just plead out.
Bro.
My lawyer's like, yo, just plead out. Don't fight this. Let them fight. So I was like, all right, bet I'll plead out. So this was my first offense, and I hadn't had no priors. The federal agent was basically like, we know you're not involved in this. He's like, I had to grab you just to see if I could get some more information, but I know you're not involved. I know about your football career. I know your music career. I know who I'm dealing with, right? So,
damn, even knew about the music, huh?
They knew about everything, bro.
Jesus.
They knew about my entire life.
Wow.
He even told me, like, in one instant, like when we were talking, he told me on that ride down to San Diego, he's like, do you remember the time you came down in your cream color Cadillac and you came down to get like 30 pounds from Looney from San Diego? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, I was with you the whole time. He's like, I parked right across the street at the park from your apartment. I followed you. When you went to the gas station, you got out, you got some Flamin' Hot Cheetos and an orange Fanta. You got back in the car. You had it on you. He's like, I could have took you then. He's like, I didn't want you. He's like, you small potatoes for me. He's like, I was after him. I was like,
crazy,
bro, I was
bro.
like,
That fucks you
Oh,
up.
it
Feel
fucks
violated.
you up, bro, so much.
Yeah.
So much. I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, y'all motherfuckers is no joke. And
Oh,
you
yeah.
hear about this shit from people, oh, the Fed's gonna come and you da-da-da and this, that. But until you actually experience that shit, it's a whole different feeling, bro.
Yeah.
It's
It's
a whole
over. When they
different
get you, it's over, bro.
That, bro, when he
They
got
didn't-
me, he was like, look, you could try to lie, but I got everything I need. He's like, you looking at 10 years. And I'm riding down there, bro, my heart dropped. I was like, I said, no way. For
That's a long
weed?
time,
I was
brother.
like, for weed, dog? Like, what? He's like, it's more than that. He's like, this group you're involved in, man, they're a lot deeper than you know. So this is a RICO case. You know, this is organized crime. And I'm like, I'm paranoid as fuck.
I ain't the mob.
You know, so I'm like, Nick, I just sell weed to the Jamaicans.
Yeah.
I'm not even there when they selling the weed.
Yeah,
like,
for
what?
sure, for sure.
So he did it. They didn't know about the Canadian shit though.
They
But,
did not.
They did not.
Oh, thank
They
God.
did not.
That's
they did
not
not know
good.
about
That's
that.
not
So
good.
I'm like, damn, thank God for that. So
Ooh,
anyway,
shit.
man, I sat in there for 2 months, you know, finally bailed out, you know, and I waited, bro. I was on pretrial release. They were like, listen, my lawyer was like, listen, I'm gonna get you out. I'm trying to get you out on pretrial release. And what we're gonna do is you're gonna go get a job. And he said, and hopefully you're gonna get a job and you're gonna stay working and not get in no fucking trouble while they're fighting this case.
Mm-hmm.
He said, because once they're done fighting, they're gonna get sentenced.
Yep.
And once they get sentenced, then it's gonna be time for you to report for sentencing.
Okay.
Right? So he said, you go out and you get a job. And when we go in, when it's time for you to go in for sentencing, hopefully I can get the judge to give you some time off or give you time served.
Make you look like a choir boy.
Make you look like you are rehabilitated
Yeah.
and you don't need to sit in there to be
sure.
rehabilitated.
For sure.
These cats
That's always
fought
the play.
These cats fought the case for 4 years, bro.
Whoa.
4 years.
So you were on ice for 4 years.
4 years, bro.
Fuck.
2 years I worked for Abercrombie and Fitch as a fucking manager in a mall, right? I go from pro athlete to drug fucking kingpin to fucking Abercrombie and Fitch store manager, helping motherfuckers with their t-shirts.
Wow.
Right?
son.
So that was humbling as fuck. And then from there, I got headhunted out of there and wind up working for Nike in Las Vegas.
Oh, cool.
And so I was running that Nike store in Caesar's Palace, right next to the Cheesecake Factory.
Fire.
They had in 2012, Nike went back to the NFL went back to Nike. They were sponsored by Russell.
Okay.
For 2010, 2012. Don't ask me why. And then they went back to Nike. So then they had a Nike department in that mall, and I was in charge of like each week following what NFL teams is going to be playing and, you know, designing the activation in the store
cool.
and all of that shit. So it was cool, bro.
It's not bad.
Yeah, no, it wasn't bad, bro. So I did that for another 2 years, and by the time
It's not 300, 400 pounds, but
nah,
you know.
it ain't. It was more money than Abercrombie though. So by the time I got there, I was happy as fuck.
No
I'm like,
doubt,
ooh,
no
I'm about
doubt.
to make 6 figures. Like this is crazy in
that's
corporate
cool,
America.
man. That's
Yeah.
cool.
So once he finished, he got 5 years. Looney got 5 years.
Looney's Mexican or what? White?
Looney's Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looney's Puerto Rican. So he got 5 years, and I had signed for 3. Right, I'm out for 4 working.
Oh shit.
I had done like 1,000 hours of community service in the 4 years.
Yeah.
Right. So by the time I went back for sentencing to the judge was like, time served, Mr.
Beautiful.
Ball. I'm not going. You know, he said, but if I catch you with 1 gram of weed illegally, you're going to come back and do the full 3 years.
Oh, shit, dog.
So you gonna come? I was like,
Graham, son.
I'm like, all right. I'm like, no problem, judge. You know what I'm saying? And guess what I did when I left?
What'd you do? Went and got a gram and
I left my ass. I left. I went back to Las Vegas. This was in San Diego.
Yeah.
Right. I left. I went back to Las Vegas. I worked at my job for another week and I quit.
Goddamn right.
I was like, I'm off papers. I'm fucking out of here.
Yeah.
And I took my money. I saved up my bread. I was already shooting ones and twosies from Vegas to Charlotte.
Savage.
Bro, my boy,
Savage,
my boy had a like little postal service thing in
perfect.
Vegas,
Beautiful.
right? So I would pack up onesie twosies, take them to my boy,
Yes, sir.
give him $100. He like, go where I got you.
Yeah.
Put his little shit on there, land to my man in Charlotte.
There you go.
Oh, 3,500, 3,500.
That's right.
3,500. So I had took all my little savings, bro. Quit the job. I'm like, I'm going to get me a fucking grow. I'm going back
Hell
to
yeah.
weed, right? My parents, my friends, everybody was like, you're fucking nuts. Like, what is your problem?
What did Earl have to say?
Earl was like, nigga, run it. He was like, come back.
I fuck with Earl, man.
Earl was like, bro, cuz, come back.
Oh,
Man.
yeah.
The streets need you, my nigga. The streets need you.
Yeah, for sure,
man, I came back. I got in that grow, bro. I was in there for a year straight burning up plants, dog.
Yeah, just learning.
Just learning. You know, I got a quick little education in Canada when I was playing, but nothing like what it really takes.
No doubt.
You know, so after the first year, shit finally clicked. I had a cool cut of Skywalker. OG. It was like, I think it was a headband actually when I think back.
Sure.
We were calling the Skywalker. It was lime green, heavy fucking yielder, but we were phospholoading the shit out of it, so that could have been the reason. But I started growing that, man. Once that shit popped, I started getting into all my boys' Prop D compliant shops.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? So I would just go around.
What years are we in now?
We're in 2013.
Okay, 13. Got you.
2013. 14. So 13, I started back growing. 14 is when it finally clicked. And then 15, 16, and 17, I'm raking to my little Prop D, to the Prop D shops.
Hell yeah.
I got my little book of patience and shit. Yep. Whatever, all that bullshit.
Yes, sir.
And then in 2018, bro, I was growing in I had a landlord, he's Israeli Jewish. And he came to me one day and he's like, hey man, you have a felony, right? I got spooked. I was like, oh, fuck, he about to kick me out.
Here we go.
He about to kick me out the motherfucking, out the building. I'm like, yeah. He's like, it's for weed? Like, you were growing weed? You want me selling weed? I'm like, yeah. He's like, hey, man, I think LA is giving out licenses to guys like you for Prop 64. I'm like, hell no. I was like, I'm a felon. I was like, there's no way. I was like, I'm not going to get one of those. He's like, man, I think you should go down there and check it out. He's like, you know, that from what I read, it's something called social equity, and they're gonna give these licenses to people who have like been negatively impacted by the war on drugs. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go check it out. So I go down to City Hall. They had like a little meeting about this program. So I sat into the meeting. Sure enough, I'm like, oh, this shit is real. Like, they're really gonna do this. I guess they were gonna give like 200 licenses in LA, and 100 of them had to be social equity, right?
Okay.
There was a group called CMA that headed up the whole thing. Donnie Anderson, rest in peace to him. He passed away like 2 years ago, I think, 2 or 3 years ago. Virgil, I forget Virgil's last name, but he's got a brand out there called California Cannabis. Okay. And they had another partner named Tyrone. These cats started the social equity program in Oakland. So Tucky Blunt from Blunts and More, he was the first one.
He
right?
came on the show?
Yeah.
I learned
Tucky,
his story.
Shout out to Tucky. That's my big bro. So now they bringing it from Oakland down to LA. So these cats, you know, did the fighting with the city and the state. It's like, yo, you got to give 100 of these licenses to people that have been negatively impacted. Boom. I fill out the paperwork, right? I went to the little meeting, talked to them. They're like, yeah, fill out the application, bro. Hopefully you get lucky. Man, I turned that shit in and forgot about it. I didn't even complete the application, bro. Like, I filled out just the shit I knew. There's a fucking stack of shit. I put my name, a contact number, email, you know, why I got arrested, my case number, all that shit. And that was it, bro. 3-4 months later, I get email from the city. Congratulations, you've been awarded. I said, what? Whoa. No way. What does this mean? No, this is not real. Yeah. Bro, do all the research. Sure enough, bro. Yeah. Congratulations. I was a number 7 license, bro.
No shit.
I was a number 7 license that went through.
Wow, dog.
That was the day, bro. Ball Family Farms was born, man. That day. I'm like, yo, y'all done fucked up. Y'all done gave me a legal license to do this shit.
Hell yeah.
The rest is history, bro.
Wow, bro. That's fucking tight, man. That's tight. So at this point, did you have to take in any investor money for build outs? Did you have it all ready to go?
Bro.
Or partners? Or how did that
I had all shoebox money.
Oh, no shit.
I had all shoebox money. I had a homegirl in Vegas that had a little business, and, you know, she's like, I'll throw you some bread, you know, if you're trying to get up on your feet or whatever. So she threw me a couple $dollars and shit like that. But the rest, bro, was all shoebox bread, bro. I was like, we had the facility. We got the facility. That was on some other fluke shit. It was supposed to be a trap spot. These, you know, Israeli Jewish guys, ironically, brought me to this building and wanted me to do a trap. You know, and then it's a 2-story building. So the bottom is a famous discount store, right? I won't say the name. Sure. I don't want no shit with him, but it's like a famous discount store. And so he had a retail store at the bottom floor. So you couldn't see what was up at the top floor.
Yeah.
So it acted as just this retail store.
Wow.
So it was supposed to be a trap spot. They wind up lying, trying to hustle me for all kinds of money and shit. Didn't tell the landlord that it was illegal, told the landlord that it was legal. And I run into the landlord after I done spent like $200,000-$300,000 already, you know, building out, getting HVAC and shit. I run into the landlord in the electrical room because I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna bring some power to where I need it in the back.
Yeah.
And he like, first of all, these guys told me that he's like super conservative Israeli Jewish. Like, you're black, he's Jewish, he's conservative, that's not gonna let us handle it.
Yeah.
Like, okay,
Yeah.
I respect that, you know.
Yeah.
I run into this dude. This dude is like young, really good friends with some NBA players, right? Plays basketball.
Oh shit.
Like, when I said what's up to him, he dapped me like a nigga. Like,
right, brought it in,
gave me the whole shit, right? I was like, you the landlord? I'm thinking it's this small
you had a
man
totally
with
different
a suit
image.
with a yarmulke
and all
on
that.
and shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm thinking he got a fade. He come like, man, what's up? I'm like, what the fuck? You the landlord? They told me you. He like, who told you that? I start telling the story. He like, how much they tell you your rent was? I told him what they told me. He's like, oh shit. He said, I charged him this. They done added $2 to the rent. Ooh. Bro, it was ugly. It was ugly. He's like, well, what are you trying to do? I said, I'm trying to bring some power to the back. He's like, well, you got to get a permit. I'm like, it's trap. I can't get a permit. Like, this is illegal. He's like, illegal? They told me you were getting a license. I'm like, nah, you can't, you can't even, you in Gardena, you can't even get a license here.
Yeah. He
like, oh man, well, my business is here. I can't let you do illegal. I'm like, bro, I'm 300 racks in.
Oh my God.
He like, all right, let's calm down. Let me figure this out. He said, what city you say I'm in? I said, Gardena. He said, no, I'm in the city of LA. I said, well, your address says Gardena. He said, I know it says that, but I'm on the line. I'm the city of LA. I'm District 15.
Sure.
I said, all right. I said, well, let me run down. Mind you, at this point, I got the license, right? But I just don't have nowhere to park the motherfucker.
Sure.
I don't think I could park it here because I think this is the city of Gardena.
Sure, yeah.
He said, man, go check it out. I was like, all right, bet. I go down and check it out, give me the address. Sure enough, they're like, oh, that's city of LA. He's sitting right on the border. He's the last fucking city. You cross that freeway, you're in Gardena. You go down to fucking whatever that El Segundo or whatever the street is after ours, you're in Gardena. But he's sitting right, I said, I could put my license here? They was like, absolutely.
Fuck yeah.
I'm like, oh man, it's on.
God is good.
It's on. God is good, bro. Thank you.
Yeah.
So we parked the license there, bro, and shit, we got to work. Kicked out them other two Israeli Jewish cats. He's like, I'll handle them. Because they was his people anyway.
Yeah.
I knew them from like the street because they used to buy work for me. So that's where they got the idea. They're like, all right, well, we get him growing, then we get his bags for even lower. But he kicked them out. I guess he had the upper hand on that in his community. And then we've been there fucking ever since, bro, since 2018. I'm still there.
Is the store still in the bottom?
Nah, I moved the store out. I moved the store out because during COVID, we killed like everybody else. Yeah. Right. So first I just had the top floor.
Goddamn right.
COVID came, I think we did like 6 million in like 1 year, bro. I was like, I said, oh yeah, you gotta go. I gotta double up. I gotta double this up. So he moved the fuck out. No shit. He's like, all right, shit, I packed this bitch. I'm gone. Like, you gonna pay the rent? I'm like, I got you. Yeah. He's like, all right, for sure, no problem. So he moved out. The next year, a year after COVID, we did like 7 million, right? So we killed it again. So I'm like, all right, now we finna really get this downstairs going, and then the market goes.
Oh yeah, it did.
Right, and then we started having like internal issues too. You know what I'm saying? Like growers, my head grower, he went crazy. Just the money, the fame changed him. Yep. He want to golf all day. He don't want to come to work no more. I'm spending crazy amounts of money thinking I'm gonna be a fucking billionaire because we just printing cash at this point, right?
COVID, we all got used to that money.
COVID made us think we were just the biggest geniuses at running businesses.
I probably fucked up a fourth of my COVID money,
bro. I fucked
thinking it was gonna keep going.
I fucked up all of it. The last thing I have from my COVID money is my crib.
I still got a little bit.
Yeah,
but I'm fucking working.
Yeah,
dog.
I parked $1 million in that down payment for the crib, and I got a $3.5 million asset.
Yeah,
but that's what I got.
Bro.
That's
cool.
what I got. That's what I got to show for it.
Bro.
I fucked that up.
I'm still in the shoebox, bro.
Bro, it's all good. Bro, I've been kicked out of every bank. Shit, I'm still in the shoebox too. Shit, I got one bank that's taking my money for 17%. I might as well be in a fucking shoebox.
Oh, dude, yeah,
bro.
Crooks,
This shit
bro.
is crazy. You already know.
Yeah, I do. I fucking do. Wow,
Well,
bro.
yeah.
All family farms, folks.
It goes.
Shit.
It goes deep.
Yeah, man.
It goes deep. We've definitely earned it.
Spot, man.
I would love it, man.
Yeah.
Come because we're gonna be there for another 2 years.
Okay.
You know, I signed a 10-year lease. I'm not gonna renew, not at my current spot. Based off of everything that we've learned, bro, over the past 8 years, I realized, how to get lean and run a real lean business at this point.
Sure.
So
good for you.
We all did. We had to, right?
Wow.
I built it, all the way wrong back in 2018 off of bro science,
Oh, bro science.
Oh, yeah.
Fire.
Yeah. Oh, you have 30 lights? Oh, we only need 15 tons of AC. Go figure, fool. No, you don't. You need 30 lights. You need 30 tons,
Yeah.
So there's just a lot of shit, man, that we've learned over the years. God is good, man. We're still here. The company started off $1 million. It started with 2 rooms. We have 9 rooms now. We grassrooted them. Yeah, bro. We just went 1 room at a time. Boom. We would take the profits, build another one. Boom. Take the profits, throw up another one. We've gone from living soil to fucking, rock wool to now we're in cocoa. You know what I'm saying? We were all living soil when we first started. Learned a lot with that. Have been learning a lot about crop steering, environmentals, VPD, all that, all the shit that all make you all the nuances that make you, a real master at what you're doing. So, we're gonna say goodbye in 27 months. It's bittersweet. We're gonna go get ourselves. I think we've decided we want to kind of downsize it a little bit because right now we have 20,000 square feet, so we got about 300 lights up there. With price compression and just the way that everything is going right now
in
LA, we want to be at like 100.
100?
Yeah, we want to be at 100, and we want to be like 100 boutique.
Yeah.
So I think we were talking about just doing like 8 rooms of like 12 lights.
Okay.
And everything just goes in a jar. Everything goes to retail, super top shelf.
Okay.
Super, boutique, really craft cannabis in LA.
I respect it.
In the LA market because the competition is so fierce.
Oh yeah, bro.
I got
the discount packs. It's
bro,
crazy.
the discount.
You guys
packs,
get better numbers than we do. These LA guys hit me for packs. I'm like, guys, what do you want me to do?
Bro,
you're paying fucking $600-700.
It's
bro.
crazy.
I can't do
it's
that
crazy.
for you.
Y'all up here, bro.
We got fire up here.
Yeah,
we got
fire.
We got some different
for like
shit up here.
$700-800.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, no doubt.
They bring that shit down. I'm like, they looking at me like I got this for 6 cents. I'm like, I believe that. I like they got 9 cents a kilowatt hour up there. I got 28 cents per kilowatt hour.
Fuck.
They paying $1 a square foot, if that. Sometimes they own the property. Yeah. I'm paying fucking $3 a square foot.
Whoa.
I can't give you that.
How much you had a kilowatt hour?
28 cents, bro.
Through what?
DWP.
Oh wow, I never. Okay.
Oh, it's a stroke job and a half, bro.
See, I thought it was bad up here. That's fucking awful,
bro. My power bill is 50 racks a month for 300 lights. My rent is 60,000.
Jesus.
I'm at 110.
Yeah, 110.
Just in rent and power. I ain't paid an employee. I ain't paid no insurance.
Damn sure you pay yourself.
I ain't paid myself. I ain't bought no nutrients. Bro, what? So we just said, you know what, man, fuck it. We gonna, let's downsize it.
Yeah.
Let's just, let's just grow the most boutique shit. Let's find us a good spot where we don't have to incur all of those heavy costs, minimize the staff. We need 2 or 3 people to run 100 lighter instead of 12, 13. Right, for labor, and then we'll take the bulk of our stuff. Like we just inked a deal in AZ right now, so we're gonna go over there. You know what I'm saying, and we're gonna try to get going in that market because the cost of the pound over there drops from $700 to $350. Right, but you're getting the same ticket in the dispensaries and the retailers, right? So we're gonna go over there. We're gonna do that, but our real focus, man, is our project in Canada, bro. Like we trying to go international.
What's going on in Canada, my guy? You trying to get in the GMP model, Get it around the world.
GACP and EU GMP, my brother.
Yeah,
you already know.
Right.
You already know.
Goddamn right.
International presence. I mean,
were you looking to set
we
up?
in Montreal.
Play? Montreal's a cool city.
Yeah, we in Montreal.
One time.
Yeah, we in Montreal. We linked up with a group out there.
Nice.
So we're finalizing that project right now. They already got, GACP and EU GMP certifications with their distributor. They already shooting to London, Germany.
Goddamn
you know what I'm
right
saying? They going through Portugal. But I'm gonna try to set it up.
Portugal's like the first hub.
Yeah, that's the hub. Yeah. So, but we gonna try to get some going with my boy Dave over at Big League in Ontario, because he's got his own too. So we're gonna try to keep it right there, man, and shoot, to London, get Ball Family in London legally the right way. Get it into Germany, be at Mary Jane the right way.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So I ain't got to worry about my packs not making it, crazy shit like that. You feel me? And just get the brand some international legs, man. Like, I really, admire what Scott from Wizard has done, what Ryan from Doja has done.
Yeah.
Like, them been my homies for a very long time. Me and Ryan used to live in the same apartment building off of Vine and shit when we first linked up. So I just kind of sat back, man. Yeah, right there. Yeah, I used to live in there too. Yeah. That's where me and him first met.
Man, the action that comes out of that,
bruh.
Jesus
it was
Christ.
So much money in that building. So much.
All the weed that you see around the world,
bro, it came out of that building, dog.
It's crazy.
We used to see each other
all the time. We
say
too much, but
me and him used to see each other all the time in the elevator and not knew who we were.
No shit.
Like, he knew of Ball Family and LaRusso. I knew of Doja and the fucking RS.
Like, hey, how you doing?
But we just, what's up, bro? You know what I'm saying? And then one day I got in the elevator with my boy from Houston. Shout out my boy JB, man. And he was coming to buy from Ryan.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And he was going to grab something from me and grab something from Ryan. He came in the elevator, man. He's like, oh, what's up? He's like, y'all don't know each other? And I'm like, nah. He like, that's Doja. I'm like, what? He like, that's Ball Family. He like, what?
That's fucking
bro,
great, bro.
So crazy,
that's
bro.
Great.
We was one floor away from each other. And I never knew it. You know what I'm saying? Needless to say, a week later, I was on his menu. LaRusso was on the fucking menu.
Hell yeah, man.
So
True,
but yeah, man, it's been a crazy fucking ride, man. So that's what we're doing,
you have,
bro.
my friend.
That's
wow.
what we
Congrats
doing,
to you and all your success.
Thank you, man.
And wiggling out of all the shit that happens in the game, and like, the stakes were so fucking high back then, man. Like, you were playing a wild game, my boy.
Bro.
I did pretty crazy, and what I thought was pretty big, but that was like, man, there's so many levels. And
bro, that Canada shit, bro, I learned later that it's 10 years for every pound of weed.
Yeah, dog.
You cross. 10 years.
Yeah, buddy.
Because that's trafficking.
Yeah, bro.
You're not, that's country to country. That's not state to state.
Yeah, dog.
That's fucking like country to country.
International playboy.
I didn't even know, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't, you're just young.
It's right there.
Yeah, bro.
This invisible line.
The Bellingham is right there. Like,
yeah.
What do you mean? Bro, I had no clue till later. I'm like, people be like, well, you have balls of steel.
It's better off.
It's better off that I didn't know, because my energy and my morale would have been way different hitting the border.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it would have been a lot more sweating going on.
That's a fact, bro.
I'm just on some like cool shit. Like, you know?
That's what's up, man.
Thank God. Thank you, God.
It's a beautiful thing, man. What do you think about the cannabis game now? Like, what are you seeing out there? What are you calling bullshit on out there that you're seeing out in the game right now, bro?
What am I calling bullshit on, bro? You know what, man? Just a lot of like, I was having this conversation before we got in here, man, and a lot of people think that who they are or what they do, in the cannabis industry, whether you're a curator, whether you're a broker, whether you're a smoker, all those things. A lot of people, man, are starting to me, just have a false narrative or a false impression of who they are in the space, right? And what type of respect they deserve or they should have, right? And don't get me wrong, man. As a cultivator, I understand the importance of a curator, I understand the importance of an individual with a crazy palate, that can tell you, man, this shit is special or this shit is not special.
No doubt.
But the moment you start thinking that you're more important than the guy, the grower, the guy that's actually in there spinning, 63 days in bloom, whether it's 7 to 21 days in veg, another 10 to 14 days, you know, cloning, waiting for your clones to pop, trying to play a perfect 63 days. You know, that shit to me, bro, is because I'm a part of it and I've done it, and I've been the broker. I've been the guy to just walk up, look at the bag, buy which bag I think is the best, and then go resell it. To make that money, that you got to have a talent in itself, right? I'm not taking nothing away from that, but the guys who are actually in there growing the weed, man, and picking genetics, pheno hunting, playing a perfect 63 days, bro, consistently, you know, there's just something about that, bro, that can't be replaced. And I believe that those people need to be respected in this space. You know, I hear a lot of these conversations, you know, who's more important, the curator or the grower, bro.
They both have their place.
They
but
both
like,
have
be
their
real.
place.
Like,
but let's
there's
be
no
real.
curator without a grower.
Without a grower.
What the fuck we talking about?
You can't make no money without this guy.
No, you can't.
I don't give a fuck how good of a name you got. I don't give a fuck what menus you got access to. If the shit is boof and you bring in boof, you ain't shit, right? So you really only as good as the grower you connect with.
Yep.
Or if you getting white label bags or whatever the fuck. So, you know, for me, man, I would just really like to see that respect, you know, for operators.
Yeah.
You know, for operators. The thinking that you can just throw millions of dollars at a facility or at automation or at whatever the fuck it is, and you think that that's gonna, you know, make your brand pop, is not, bro. We've seen it. You know, everybody's lost hundreds of millions of dollars because they picked the wrong fucking operator. I've seen it, bro. I've seen beautiful $10, $15 million facilities, bro, with every fucking bell and whistle and garbage on the motherfucking tray.
Yep.
And then I seen grows that ain't got shit. I seen a garage that ain't got shit. The lights are old. There's fucking algae growing on the fucking trays and shit, bro. There's wall units and shit with slime coming out of them. With the most beautiful looking fucking weed sitting underneath it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, just, you know, respect your local grower. Yeah. And if your local grower, man, is allowing you to white label his products into your brand, it's a fucking privilege, bro. I said that word earlier today. Mm-hmm. I said it's a privilege.
Yeah.
I was like, it's a fucking privilege, bro. And sometimes these, you know, they just don't understand it. So
it's a lot of ego, man.
It is.
It's a lot of ego and all that shit that comes with growing up as a man. You have to learn that, bro. You have to learn that. That'll kill you, man. That'll kill your career. Yeah, I did too, man. I did too. But you gotta kill that shit in your 30s if you're smart.
Bro,
you'll die in your 30s.
Bro, I'm 48, so that shit been gone.
Oh yeah, that shit
been gone. I'm like, yo,
48, good for you, man.
Yeah, man. I don't know why I look like this.
The weed keeps you a little low stress, bro.
Bro, it's the Hennessy and fried chicken.
Whoa. You still drink Henny?
Bro, I still drink
Henny? Oh, you fucking crazy bastard.
But look, my normal shit is beer and wine. Not gonna front, okay? I'm not gonna sit up here and front. But when I get loose, it's Henny and Coke. Oh, it's Henny and Coke. Yeah, it's still Henny and Coke, bro.
Holy shit.
It's still Henny and Coke.
I'll come out of retirement and have some Henny and Coke.
Every once in a while. We're going to have to do that.
Yeah, we'll do it.
When you come down,
you're going to meet
PizzZa. Do that. Yeah, I want to meet PizzZa. Mine is Chris Hennessy. They call him Chris Hennessy.
All right, well,
yeah.
PizzZa and Chris Hennessy. I'll bring Ruben and fucking document this.
We'll get that done.
Maybe not.
We'll get that done. That should be some good outtakes or bloopers.
Yeah, word, bro. Jesus. We're going to be talking some shit. I know that.
Yeah,
That's
man.
What's up, man? But yeah, bro, I feel like as a brand, and I'm a curator, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's why I have been successful, because not only do I know how to pick dope batches and I know what smokes, like, I keep a really good relationship with my growing partners. Like, I always big them up, let them know, like, everybody know where it's coming from.
That's love, bro.
You know what I mean? And I think that's because my mom's a grower. She still grows, so I grew up with like a hippie, old school hippie Sicilian mom that grew weed, and I respect my mom, and she taught me how to love the plant and love
absolutely.
Like I learned all the things at such a ground level, at a hippie level, at like
that's dope,
on
bro.
a love level for the plant.
You learned at the purest form.
I did. I learned in the purest form, and this is medicine, and you know all that stuff. What we signed up for, right? But
absolutely.
Then fast forward, like, you know, I think hip hop and rap got a big influence, and weed it, because it go together, and it's like when that shit comes into the picture and the egos and And I always say the chains and the chicks and the, you know what I mean, the
Yeah.
cars, like
Yeah,
that's just
the culture.
cool.
The culture.
It's
Yeah,
cool,
the
but it's
culture.
like it's not really what it's about, bro.
It's not really what it was meant for.
What it was meant for,
Yeah. We did take it and we did.
Man, we
make
got
it
AI
mainstream.
videos and toys and shit. Now, it is fucking
it's
crazy. Now. It's a goddamn
it
shit
is.
show.
It is.
So
It
get
is.
in where you fit in, but respect your grower, man. Big them up. You wouldn't know that you wouldn't be dog shit without that grower. Neither would your brand. So I think
That part.
if you're a curator, you need to fucking really keep that in mind.
Yeah, and growers, you know, respect your curator, you know, because they are the ones outside moving your brand into different hands, you know, and getting you those high tickets.
Synonymous relationship.
It's a synonymous relationship. One is not more important than the other per se, but just understand there's an origin.
And it starts with
the grower.
Yeah.
Period.
Absolutely. So let's talk strains, brother. What's your top 3 strains of all time? One old school, one new school, and one desert island strain. You stuck on the island for the rest of your life.
One old school, one new school, and one I'm stuck on an island. So the old school is definitely gonna be Skywalker OG.
I like this fucking guy.
All right. Period, point blank.
Yep.
It made me who I am.
Hell yeah.
It's the first weed. It was the first strain to actually make it through. It wasn't even 63. That motherfucker was probably like a 70. Maybe even a 77.
Jesus.
I swear, bro, it had to be a headband, bro. It had to have some sour in that shit.
Right.
So that's my old school. New school is definitely my Daniel LaRusso. Shout out to my Daniel LaRusso. Straight up, GMO times OG, and GMO when it was brand new. Nobody knew what the fuck it was. It was like, what is this garlicky shit that's stinking up the entire fucking place? You know, put Ball Family Farms on the map. And one I'm stuck with forever is gonna be my bonsai, bro.
Okay.
It's gonna be my bonsai, and that was lemon tree times wedding cake.
Oh, fire. I did not know that.
Bro, when I tell you this shit, and I lost it recently.
Oh, shit.
I've had it from day one, bro, and I sent it off to get tissue cultured, and I'm not gonna say where, because I don't want them to lose business. It was a place that a lot of people send their shit. And I sent it off. It was gone for about 9 months. And when it came back, the fuck was it? A wedding cake? Yeah, it was a wedding cake.
Oh, it just came back
a wedding cake. Back a wedding cake, which means they lost it, which means they mixed it up.
Right.
So I'm like, I hit him up, bro, and I'm like, what are we gonna do about this? Because I paid for this. Oh, Chris, we're sorry. This, you know, it's hard for this to happen. They start going through I could already tell it wasn't immediate, like, we'll give you a refund. We're so apologetic, you know. They already start going through the shit, so I was like, all right, I ain't even gonna deal with it no more. But that was definitely my favorite strain of mine to smoke forever. Fucking strain was timeless, bro. Whatever it was in that lemon tree and that wedding cake, it was the perfect marriage. And I could just smoke on that shit and be functioning.
Yep.
It tastes good. I got some shit that's a close second. You know, our Morpheus that took 3rd place in ZA Olympics. Shout out to Omakase. He was running it for a while, but we got it back. And so that shit is real fire. And we got some new shit, man. It's called The Bride. I think I brought you a pre-roll of it. It's Pink Zambo? Pink Zambo.
Okay.
So that came from Flavor Designer, Manny.
Fire.
Yeah, Pheno Addicts.
See, I need to come to LA, bro. I don't know a lot of these names. I know Omakase. I heard of them.
Bro.
Never smoked their flowers. Fire.
Bro. Yeah.
But yeah, I need to learn the land down there.
Come on, man. Let me show you.
Yeah, I feel like you know. I feel like you're the guy.
I'll show you around.
You may have answered my next question. If there was a strain you could bring back, what would it be?
It'd definitely be my bonsai.
Bonsai. Yeah, I figured.
Definitely be my bonsai, man. You know, although I'm gonna get some slack for this one, but that purple punch, man, you know, that shit was crazy for like a year, bro.
Okay,
that shit was,
bro. I'm gonna have you back on this for a second.
Come on, please, bro, because niggas be clowning me over this shit.
And it was available at Connected Cookies back when Connected was cookies or Collective Effort was cookies. Like it was Skittles, Gelato 41, Biscotti, Purple Punch, and like Grease Monkey. Those are like the hitters, right? And I got a gram of every one of them when I moved here. I thought I couldn't believe it. I could buy a gram of each of these. This is crazy. And I remember enjoying the Purple Punch. It was different.
Bro, it was different.
I didn't realize I wasn't getting high for a while.
Right.
And I seen some real crack batches of it. Then after a while, I was like, man, this shit don't get me fucking high. And then I heard everybody else saying, I'm like, yeah, fuck Purple Punch, bro.
Bro, it was the first of its kind.
It was the first of its kind.
Shout out to Jungle Boys, Roach, man.
They really,
you know, when that shit came out, even the little packaging, you know, with the little punch guy on there, like I was just like, and everybody was going crazy over that shit, and I was like, I had never smelled weed like the smell like that before.
Yeah,
I was like, yo, what the fuck? So
who would have known it got Blue Dream?
Who would have known, bro? Who would have known?
Yeah, it was like, and that fell in the bucket of, you know, Blue Dream, Purple Punch,
bro. Now
Oreos, ice cream cake. They're on this fucked up ass graveyard. There's one more I'm forgetting.
And I don't know why.
Well, I'll tell you why.
They don't get you. But my ice cream
Oreos
cake,
cardboard.
Oreos cardboard for sure. It's just all looks.
Blue Dream overproduced.
You
know what I mean?
Sure.
Purple Punch just didn't have no punch.
Didn't have no punch. Ice cream cake.
Ice cream cake.
I think
watery,
overproduced.
Bro.
I think overproduced.
Yeah, because
I think overproduced.
You could hit 3-4.
Because our shit, my fucking
outdoors.
our ice cream cake, man. Our Laura Charles, that bitch was her, bro, for a while, and she was.
But there was two different joints. There was the I forget the numbers, but there was like the green one and then the dark one.
Yeah, I had the dark one.
The dark one.
Yeah,
the dark. That shit came out shiny too, bro. You did it right. Boy. Yeah, man. But they all had their time.
They had their time. They had their time for sure.
Yeah.
So that's what I'll bring back my bonsai though.
Cool.
But Purple Punch is honorary.
So as a successful fellow like yourself, what is your definition of success, and how's your definition of success changed over the years?
So the definition of success for me now is definitely different. Even when I first started, right? When I first started, my definition of success was really just to see my name on a jar and to make, you know, $1 million selling weed.
Yep.
You know, it was very shallow, you know. It was very like, I just wanted to be known, you know. I just wanted to be known in the weed industry. I wanted people to know who Ball Family Farms was. I wanted people to know who Chris Ball was, you know. And that's what I thought success was. And over the past 8 years and everything that I've gone through, from losing growers to trying to figure out 280E to learning, you know, MEPs at a grow, to learning how to structure your taxes, learning, you know, paying employment taxes. I mean, bro, it just goes on and on. So now for me, the level of success is running a clean business. You know,
yeah.
rather you make $100,000 in profit or you make $1 million in profit, but is the business set up correctly?
Yeah.
Does it flow? Do you have all the correct people doing the correct job?
Yep.
Right? Minimizing my stress level every day, you know, not having to put out 20, 30 fires a day because you hired friends or family because you wanted to bring everyone along the journey.
Yeah.
Instead of hiring the right people who were qualified for the job. You know, so now for me, man, it's more about, you know, legacy. It's more about proving to the world, you know, that street guys, inner city guys, trap guys can come into corporate America and run a legal, legit business and have some really good success and be pretty fucking cool doing it, you know? So now that's kind of like what success looks like to me. You know, as I restructure my company, we're doing a rebrand. I'm cleaning it up. You know, as much as I love the characters and I love paying homage to all these movie characters and stuff like that, I'm trying to elevate the brand and clean it up. You know, make it simple, make it clean, make it so that when people see it, they're kind of curious as to what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Don't make it so urban or street or weed. You know, make it
universal.
Cannabis, make it universal.
Wow.
You know, so it's just my level of thinking has shifted. You know, I remember I used to want to keep my business forever. I don't ever want to sell it. I want to be fucking in and out. You know, and I was just be a naive, right? When you get to that level, I've learned, for one, I don't got the bread to compete with the alcohol industry or LVMH.
And they're coming.
I don't got the fucking money to compete with Big Ag. You know what I'm saying? So just being an ignorant, young CEO and just thinking like, it's my brand, I'm gonna pass it down from generation to generation, and they're gonna, bro, I can't even hire family members. I done fired 90% of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They're not gonna,
sure.
they're not qualified for this. Yeah. So, you know, now it's just about creating a legacy with the brand, making sure the brand stands for something. It has a mantra, right? People can relate to it, and then getting as much market share as I can, so that when they do come, they look at me as somebody, they look at my brand as a brand of value, right?
No
Whether
doubt.
it's, you know, a young, you know, not young no more, but a black man, you know, who knows his people, you know, who knows his demographic, and can get in there and is growing and is his people's champ, and he speaks well, he's educated, the culture fucks with him, he understands weed. We need to check that box, because I understand at the end of the day it's fucking politics, you know, and everybody got to check a box. You know, we got DEI, we got diversity and inclusion, and I'm part of that box that you got to check. So I'm gonna be the best part of that box. I'm gonna be the best guy that looks like me in the category. So when it come time for them to grab theirs, I'm one of them.
Yep.
You know, give me my 100 million. Let me fucking take that and do something with it. You know, and create generational wealth with that money, and I'll stay on as the face of the company and make sure that it doesn't go to shit.
Yep.
You know, that's what success looks like for me now.
That's a beautiful thing. That's
Thank you,
good
brother.
fucking pizza, my friend. I love that.
Thank you, my brother.
Yeah, I love that, bro. And that's kind of where my head's at. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
You gotta read the writing on the walls, my friend. You know what I mean?
Look up it, bro.
Guy like you, fucking big ups, man. 48, man. You look like you're in shape. What are you doing personally to keep yourself in physical shape and mental? And you're taking care of your mental as far as like,
yo, bro.
You know what you doing to work on that?
Working out.
Yep.
I work out every morning.
Same.
Shout out to my boy, boss over at Just Train in the Valley. I'm there every morning, bro, at like 6 o'clock. Sometimes it fluctuates, maybe from 6 to 7. I got a crazy little workout, so I'm gonna give y'all some game on the workout. Right, this is an old man. This is an old man game. Right, this is old athlete, no ego at all.
Okay.
I go in there, I warm up on the Stairmaster for 15 minutes.
Okay.
Right, so I'll go at level 5 for like 5 minutes. I'll kick it up to 10 for 10 minutes.
Okay.
Now I got a nice sweat going on. Right, I pop off of there. I go right into my ab work.
Okay.
Right, I do my ab work first, because too many times coming up, I save the abs for last, and then I bail out of the fucking gym halfway through. I'm like, oh, I'm so tired. Oh, I'll get it tomorrow. Right? Yeah. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I'm like, nah. So now abs first and foremost. While I got all this energy, right? My ab workouts be stupid.
This is so simple but so ill, bro. I'm doing all this, bro. I can't believe I'm not doing this.
Watch, bro. I'm telling you, especially when you get like mid-30s, bro, and up, bro, watch. So I hit my abs. I never miss my ab work because it's the first thing that I do, right? I'd rather skip out on some triceps or some shoulders or some bullshit, some beach work, but I ain't skipping out on my core, right? Because my core is everything. So I hit the ab work. Boom. Once I'm done with the ab work, one day is push-ups. So my ab work is like 30 minutes, right? I got a cool little ab program. Once I'm done with that, I'm nice and I'm kind of tired. I'm getting there. Now I Tuesdays, I'm doing push-ups.
Okay. How many?
200 to 500. How many ever I could do.
Sure.
Right? The whole fucking time. I'm just
all
doing
different
push-ups.
kinds, incline,
wide, in close.
Yeah,
I'm just sets to 20. They start with sets of 20, then I move down to sets of 15, then I move down to sets of 10, then I move down to sets of 5, and I just keep going to failure. Right? So I'm like, all right, I'm fucking done. I'll probably be at it for like 40 minutes, 30, 40 minutes, taking breaks, drinking water, whatever.
Sure.
Once I'm done with that, I go back to the Stairmaster.
Ooh, for the burnout.
For the burnout. Nice. So now I'm on the Stairmaster for 30 minutes, dog.
All right, for
30 fucking minutes, bro. 30 minutes. Right. I start with 5 minutes.
With you.
Yeah, I start with 5 minutes at level 5, so I'm warming back up.
Yeah.
Then I hit it for 10 at 10 on level 10. Then I drop back down to 5. I rest, catch my breath, relax. Then I end it with another 10. That's 30.
Yeah.
You're done. I pop off of that. I go right into the red light sauna for 10 minutes. Keep my heart, keep the sweat coming off. Woo, 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 woo. Sitting in that red light, I'm on my phone. I'm on my AirPod.
Yeah.
I'm out of there, dog.
That's a killer ass workout.
Get half a gallon of water through the whole time. So every time you finish doing a set, just take a drink of water.
Yeah.
I done killed that half gallon. I'm out of the gym by like 10 o'clock. Now I done got my workout. I done drank a half gallon of water.
Yeah.
I got the rest of the day to get that last half gallon and get my meals in.
Yeah.
And I repeat that shit Monday through Friday.
Beautiful. Rest on the weekends?
Yeah. So on Tuesday, it'll be fucking dips or it'll be pull-ups.
Okay.
Right? Or no, so Tuesday's push-ups. Wednesday it'll be like pull-ups. Thursday it'll be dips.
What, you're not doing no free weights? No weight training?
I don't touch a weight.
Oh, no shit. You're all
I don't
Cali's?
fucking touch a weight. I if I do weights, it'll be I'll curl on Fridays.
All right.
Right? I'll do some curls on Fridays.
That's
Monday
what's up,
is
man.
all body squats and lunges.
Okay.
So I hit my legs the first day of the week because by the time you get into
legs
later on
yesterday.
in the week, you fucking tired. I'll skip leg day too if I wait.
Listen, out of everything you said, I'm really fucking with. I'm really fucking with. Fucking with all
That's
of it.
the one, and you got it on
But
video.
my
so you
takeaway,
can rewind and shit.
word, bro. My takeaway is definitely gonna be the abs for start. And Ruben works out me, so we're doing abs first, bro.
I'm telling you,
You know what
bro.
I'm saying?
I'm telling you, if you do them abs first,
Ruben hates when I talk to him behind the camera.
you do them abs first. After about 2 weeks, bro, you're gonna feel that shit, and you're gonna start to see them abs just get
Cause
dialed the fuck in.
I do this 6-minute ab smash at the end of my workout. It's 40 seconds on, 20-minute rest, and it's 6 different ones. It's 6 minutes, bro. You could do 6 minutes. Shout out to my little brother. He put me on this shit. It's nasty.
That's nasty.
But sometimes I'll skip it because I'm like, fuck, I gotta go. I got a meeting. I gotta do this, that, and the third.
But
or I'm
if it was
tired.
the first shit you did,
First shit I did. Part of the workout.
it
kid.
never skips.
Yeah.
dog.
I got a good warm up workout, but it's
What's
not
your
that-
warm up?
So
Hit
my
me
warm
off.
up is 20 jumping jacks regular, 20 jumping jacks wide, 20 squats, 20 lunges on each leg, 20 push-ups, 20 sit-ups, and 20 mountain climbers.
That's nice.
And then I do 3 sets of pull-ups and 3 sets of push-ups, like it's a superset. You know what I mean?
That's nice.
That's my warm up. And then I usually go run, maybe. I should be running more. You know what I mean? I'm fucking up.
You running outside or on the treadmill?
Nah, that's on treadmill.
I ain't no wrong with treadmill.
I need to get road work in. Period.
Yeah, I need to get.
Period,
Last time
bro.
I got some road work in, I strained my hamstring.
Period.
Just jogging.
Yeah, no, it's fucking
It's
rough
different,
on the
bro.
joints when you're
It's
out there,
different,
kid.
bro.
It's muddy
fucking
waters out there,
different.
kid. I want to be David Goggins, but I'm just not, bro.
When I was playing, I used to make fun of motherfuckers on the treadmill. When I was
Yeah,
playing
right,
though,
right,
right?
for
Because
sure.
my whole life I'm on terrain, right? I'm
Yeah,
grass,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
fucking hills, I'm street.
Yep.
Now, bro, I'm like, oh yeah,
Streets
y'all
is
different.
different, kid.
Yeah, y'all different.
Yeah,
Y'all
you better
different.
get some good fucking
You
running
better get some
shoes,
good
bro.
shoes, motherfucker. You better be in shape. You better stretch. Cause I was about to run a mile with him, and we got halfway down the street, and I started tightening up my hamstring. I said, oh hell no,
Yeah,
I'm
dog.
going back inside.
If you could smoke with 2 people, one that's dead, one still alive, who would they be?
Oh, bro, Pac and Bob Marley.
Ooh, nice combo, kid.
All
There
day.
you go. There you go.
Oh, that's
A
easy.
very LA answer.
Yeah, that's easy. I'm blowing down with Pac.
A very LA weed head answer.
Yeah, just so I can talk to him about all the shit I've
Yeah,
always
word.
wanted to know. And then I'm chopping it up with Bob Marley for sure. Just like, brother, take me through it all. Like, no worry, no cry. Like I want to know it all.
2 of the illest martyrs from our generation. One from before our generation, I guess you could say. Bob was kind of before us, but yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I got a collab coming up with his son. Rohan.
Which one? Rohan. Oh, word. Yeah, we just both dropped in Cookies Harrison
Yeah.
in Jersey.
Okay. Yeah, I
So
did. I
I'm
think I
like,
saw
right,
that.
I'm
Lion Order.
Yeah, Lion.
Yeah,
Order.
yeah.
We all
Yeah.
dropped at the same time. Me, Gilly, Rohan, and fucking
Oh, I
Trick
saw
Trick.
I saw Gilly
It was
going
ill. It was
crazy
ill,
in the
bro.
dispensary
Yo,
on that
yo,
shit,
shout out
bro.
Cookies Harrison. I love y'all. They put my booth right next to Gilly, so every time we in there popping this shit, this is pizza right here.
Yo, that's big, bro. That's dope.
Hell yeah.
That's hella dope. Yeah, we got a collab. I'm gonna be with Rohan at
That's tight,
at
bro.
Turp Basil.
That's tight.
Yeah,
Oh, you
yeah,
going to Turp Basil?
yeah. I
Shit,
got a
in the
booth
building.
at Turp
Fuck
Basil.
yeah.
Hell yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I'm
we
down
gotta
there.
fuck around.
I'm in there.
We gotta
Yeah.
fuck around, drink some Henny in
Come on.
Florida,
Oh,
son.
that's what we gonna do it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what we gonna do it
Yeah.
for sure. All right, it's going down
All
for
right,
that.
guys, you'll hear about this.
Yeah,
You'll be hearing about
you'll
this.
see it. We'll be
Yeah.
posting it. We'll
For
be
sure.
posting it. Me and JP on the
Show
Henny.
that. Yeah.
Continue that. Yeah, so I'm gonna see him over there. We supposed to do a collab. I got this.
Is he gonna be
this-
there?
He'll be there.
Oh, say that.
Yeah, he's gonna. Yeah, he gonna be there with
Hell yeah.
I forget the name of that. It's a MSO over there that they trying to get me to link up with there, but he's a part of that MSO.
Okay, got
So
it.
they're having him come through and a couple other people. So I got this Gelinade cut.
Bro.
that he really loves. So I think we're gonna run that. You know,
Tight.
I got it from Tony at Angel City. So shout out to Tony at Angel City for the Gelinade cut.
Beautiful.
So we're gonna run that. We're gonna run that for him.
They've been doing good work, man. Angels.
They have, bro.
They've been making a lot of fucking noise.
Yeah,
lately.
they've been doing really well.
They've
you
been
know,
on my radar for a minute.
when Doja EK went over there, man, like,
Yeah.
he really got him.
Mainly through that.
Yeah, he got them right.
You know what I'm saying?
He got they was already good. You know, they was solid. I don't want to take nothing away from what they done in the past, but he really went over there, brought some seeds and shit over there. You know, I guess they did some pheno hunting, and he really got him. You know, he took him a step up. So shout out to both of them. Fuck with both of them. Super heavy.
Hell yeah. Well, my friend, before we get up out of here, man, if you could just tell us one more thing. If you could go back to the young you the day before you hopped off the porch and jumped in the game, what advice would you give you?
Be strong. Be strong and keep going.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Don't stop. No matter how hard it gets, don't stop, because it all has a purpose and it's gonna be okay in the end. You're gonna get everything you want in the end.
That's right.
But you're gonna have to endure some shit. So just be strong and keep going.
Hell yeah. Ball Family Farms, ladies and gentlemen. Where can the people find you? Let them know right here.
Right now, you can find us at www.ballfamilyfarms.com, because Instagram has did the thing that they do to all of us. So they done disabled us again. You know, so right now you can hit me at ChrisBall45, and I'll let you know when the next IG page is coming up. We got a page that we're developing now called BFF World. Brand new page. Gonna keep the cannabis content to a minimum, just so y'all can see the content, and then we will cleverly slide in information on what we want you to do.
Beautiful.
So right now, just ballfamilyfarms.com, at ChrisBall45 on IG.
My bro. Thank you so much for coming through, man.
This has been good motherfucking pizza, my friend.
You goddamn right.
I appreciate you for having me, man.
No
Thank
doubt.
you.
Honor and a pleasure, man. You already know Ball Family Farms, good pizza. Yo, thank you to all the Patreons that support the show. We love y'all, man. Thank you for all the sponsors. Yo, appreciate everybody that signed up and subscribe to our YouTube. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. What you waiting for? You can get our pizza all over California. Make sure you grab the veggie pizza. That's our mixed light line with Buck Mountain, all over California. And then Jersey, Cookies Harrison, you already know, and 9 other shops. Check the commercial. All the shops are in there. Man, we'll see y'all soon, man. Peace, love, good pizza. We up out of here.